1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jabberwock Tavern. I'm your host today, Jack Jabberwock, and today we are going to play Trials of Innocence. Give me a few seconds. I'm still setting up the game, so let me tell you about this game. No. Let me tell you why we are playing this game first. So I got contacted by the developer to play this game, and I got some information that the game player, actually they are thinking that this game is better than Ace Attorney. Yeah, what a bold claim, right? A very bold claim. Also, I'm not sure if this game is supposed to be played using keyboard or mouse, because apparently, I don't know why, but my keyboard doesn't work most of the time. So yeah, first let me put this into the other window first. Okay. But yeah, for some reason my keyboard doesn't work. So maybe it's supposed to be played using mouse only, I guess. I'm not sure. Apparently there is a chapter select, but okay, maybe this is a spoiler. Maybe we can just check it out. I suppose this will be our main character, but yeah, why is this girl the one that is on the title screen? Yeah, this man is supposed to be our main character, I believe. I mean, the girl is not even appear here in the second chapter. The third chapter is still unlocked, I see. How many chapters are there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 chapters. Nice. So yeah, this game is supposed to be similar like Ace Attorney, so it will be a visual novel, and we are going to be dealing with cases, and we are going to deal with trials. I think we are going to be become a defense attorney probably, or maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what kind of attorney we are going to be. Wait, I think I haven't plugged my headset correctly yet. Give me a second. Ouch. Okay, now my headset should be properly plugged in. Okay. Yeah, let's just check the game. Yeah, let's go with start a new game. Oh, also, the game is made in China, in case anyone is wondered. What is that? Okay, looks like it's nothing. Wait, I thought I'm using Japanese audio. Apparently, it's Chinese.
什么?
Salute, Deadbound Spectre. I think this is
这里是法院吗？
Yeah, I thought this is Chinese, so maybe this is Japanese.
马上就要开庭了，让你在旁边闭目养养神，你突
No,
然
it's
鬼
still
喊鬼叫个啥呢？
This should be Chinese, right? What if I go with English?
老鼠。
What? Okay, let's try with English. Maybe they don't have maybe the voice actually hasn't been installed yet or something. Is this a scam? Yeah, it's still in Chinese for some reason.
什么？
Yeah, I don't think it's working.
这里
The
是
voice language.
法院吗？
Okay, let me check the lock. Usually you can play it on the lock, right?
龙叔，
Yeah, looks like the game. Okay, let me Google. Maybe there is some option that we miss. Yeah, give me a few seconds. I'm going to check the game at the store. Trials of Innocence. Hub. Yeah, the game is 92% positive. Okay, Japanese voice. Voice, yeah, let's just go with the voice. Yeah, the voice stay in Chinese. No matter what. How do I change that? Yeah, this one. Due to budget constraint, the main story acting is only available in Chinese, but some short in-game praise like objection have been localized to other language. I see. So the main voice acting is still in Chinese. That's okay. Yeah, I thought it will be everything, but yeah, it's because of the budget constraint. Okay. It's fine, no big deal. I mean, I would love to have the game in either full English or full Japanese, but it's okay, it's not that big deal.
马上就要开庭了，让你在旁边闭目养养神。
Since
叫个啥呢？
yeah, since the game will be in Chinese most of the cases, let's just change this into English.
龙叔，因为这是个关于凶宅闹鬼的案子，我又实在接得太急，昨天看了一整晚的材料，结果果然刚一闭眼就开始做乱七八糟的怪梦了。
Okay.
哎呀，你这个样子，真的没问题吗？
Okay,
今天可是你
so
作为律师的第一次出庭。
So we are going to control the girl. Apparently, this is our chief prosecutor, I guess.
没问题，对吧？
So we are Luna Ray.
真是服了你了。
Wait, why is the girl not appear in the second chapter? Anyway, my name is Luna Ray, a newly graduated lawyer who just returned from studying abroad. This person, who appears rough and unreliable, but is actually much more capable than me, is Charlie Drake, the chief of Drake and Thomas Corporation, I guess, Co., as well as my senior and boss. Today marks the first trial of my career as a lawyer. Okay, so I guess we are expected to see this Thomas somewhere in the future. But the situation right now is a bit tricky for a rookie. As for why, that's a long story. Chief, I don't think I can handle this case by myself. Hey, calm down. I have registered as an assistant to accompany you in court. The most important thing is... Hold up. What if I change? I mean, yeah, they don't have voice acting here, so maybe if I change this into Chinese, they will have voice acting? Or maybe not. This one doesn't have voice for some reason, but we can click it.
真是服了你了。
没问题，对吧？
Can we click this now? Okay. Yes, this defense is completely unplanned, and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed.
咱们先去找你的委托人吧。我记得，对方好像是你大学时的。
Okay, so our
来着。
yeah, our client is our senior from college.
就是小梅我了。
This doesn't look like a girl. This doesn't look like someone who will do something bad. Maybe appearance can... Yeah, maybe appearance can fool, but... Yeah, I'm thinking that this is not someone who will do something bad.
小同学，这里就是传说中的法庭。
Maybe I'm not fit to be a lawyer.
想象中那么阴森吗？
If I judge people just by its cover. Okay.
我还是第一次当被告呢，居然还有沙发可以坐，我还以为要带着枷锁蹲在囚车里呢。哎，居然每个地方都有法警把守，呀，好兴奋！
Yeah, both of the attorney is speechless. I mean lawyer.
正在撒欢的人，就是你的委。
当了被告进法庭还这样，确实是他会做出来的事。
This seemingly unnervous person is my senior from college, Plum Swift. After graduation, she worked at a law office for only a short time before transitioning to become a detective novelist. Although it is hard to believe her works are said to be quite popular. Just before getting off work last night, I received a call from her, saying she had been arrested on suspicion of murder. Really? This girl? A murderer? Due to the urgency, she had no choice but to entrust me, the lawyer with whom she has the closest relationship. She may be unreliable, but I know she wouldn't go as far as committing murder. Oh, you shouldn't judge someone from her... Maybe not. Maybe she's not. I mean, she has been with her like several years, like in college. So yeah. Today I will have to find the truth and help her clear her name. Did she pay you enough for that? That's the most important question. Okay, Plum, quick, tell me more details about the case. Huh? I told you everything in the meeting room yesterday. Why us again? We barely had a chance to talk before the detention center closed. You only showed me some video screenshots. Wow, wasn't that super exciting? Yes, if I hadn't seen those things, I wouldn't have had that nightmare just now. I have already collected those screenshots as evidence. Let's focus on the case now. After all, during our meeting yesterday, all I remember is that shocking line. I was dressed as an evil god and got arrested. You didn't give me anything else useful. This looks like a light novel title. Yeah, I was dressed as an evil god and got arrested. Okay. Wow. When it comes to the case, I'm currently planning a new detective novel. It is normal to dress a bit weird for collecting materials, isn't it? I don't think it is normal. But who knew someone would die as soon as I arrive, making it perfectly normal for me to be arrested as a suspect, right? No, it's definitely not normal. The police should have what was it again? Have a strong enough reason to do the arrest, I believe. I don't think either of them is normal. Is this person really your senior? She doesn't seem like someone who studied law at all. The two sisters are reflections in a mirror, indistinguishable from each other, and even modern technology cannot tell them apart. They appear like shadows in the night, ready to push the incoming detective into an endless abyss. Plum, your novel is becoming more and more fantastical. Is this still a detective story? Wow, doesn't it resemble the Exploring Science show we used to watch together? I think I have heard of similar case. Are you really supporting such outrageous content? It's okay, Luna, I have already gathered some information before you arrive. It is said that the prosecutor you are facing today just got the license half a month ago. Feeling a bit easier now? That's not the problem here. The problem is I still need to know the case, Plum. Tell me what happened. Well, I heard about that too. It's good news for you. Huh? So today's trial is a showdown between rookies. That gives me a bit of confidence. Yep, that's the spirit. Look, I've even arranged for some reporters to cover your debut. What? No wonder. There are so many people outside with cameras. So you are the one who called them here, Plum. If I lose, my career will hit rock bottom right after the debut. Don't worry, this case should be a breeze for you. After all, I'm innocent. I mean... Yeah, at least tell us why the police, suspecting you. Yeah. I just pushed the victim off and he happened to... Looks like it will be very hard to Yeah, to correct this statement. What? You are the thing in the video that puts the victim down? The design showdown is about to begin with a rookie lawyer pit against the prosecutor in a thrilling courtroom clash. Wow, how's that line? Oh, wait a minute. You just said you didn't mention it at all yesterday. Huh? I didn't? Maybe I forgot. But the court is about to begin in 1 minute. Defense and defendant, please proceed to the courtroom. Oh no, we have no time left. Wow. Anyway, I definitely didn't do it, so relax. But you pushed the victim, and he died. How did you so confident that you didn't do it? Good luck, I'm going in now. Yeah, this is so bad. Well, what a unique client. Also, why did you agree to defend this client without learning the full story? Time's almost up. Take a few pieces of evidence we have and get ready. Oh, okay. Plum's attitude is always different from ordinary people. I can only rely on a few items on hand. Just in case, I can browse to the exhibit tab in the top right corner. Oh, this one. Top right, this one. My lawyer license, obtained not long ago after numerous exams, must keep it safe. Older Luna Ray, female, okay. Practicing institution, Drake and Thomas Cole. License type, full-time lawyer. License number, number of legal profession. Issuing authority. Is this a typo or something? I think this is a typo, I don't know. Ministry of Justice, issuing date April 7, 2024. So I guess this is like 1 year before the game release. Okay, Pine Camel, time of death 3:30 p.m. up to 5:15 p.m. on August 8. Cause skull fracture. There were also extensive bruises on victim's back, consistent with characteristic of a fall. There is also a video. Can we play it? No, we cannot play it. This is just a screenshot. So he falls. Okay, this is a direct contradiction. He should have the bruise should be on the back if it's caused by his falling. And also he's still alive at 1650. And then he go, and then he has he has a scratch here. And there is this suspicious character. Oh, that's the costume that Plum used, I believe. Okay. At this point, it's all or nothing. Come on, for me and for Plum. Okay, it contains. Oh, what is it? Click on the exhibit button in the top right. Yeah, I already did that. It contains detailed records of information. You can review the evidence list anytime during the trial if questions arise. Press the top left button. Yeah, I did that. Oh, top left, it's for the menu and stuff. Okay, August 9. So this is the next day.
那么，关于被告人熊小梅涉嫌，
辩护方
Oh, sorry.
那个已经准备
Game
就绪。
start. We got an achievement. Wait, this old man is a rookie prosecutor? Really? Old man, you should go retire already.
老夫想想，检控方已经准备好了，应该是这样吧？
Huh? Isn't the prosecutor today a rookie who just got qualified? Yeah. It shouldn't be this old man. How come it is a man as old as my grandpa? Okay, he did. But he actually has a lot of experience because he is doing some odd job in court. So yeah, he definitely already seen a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is similar like Dr. House. Yeah, one of the season, I think season 4, when Dr. House had to recruit to assemble a new team. Yeah, he got assisted by by a guy who spent like I think 50 years, I forgot, but a very long time as a reviewer for the curriculum, but never been able to get the license. And that guy is really good at his job. Could this be one of those stories where a janitor at the court finally gets... Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, janitor at the court gets qualified after years of hard work. Even such an old man has to appear in court. Maybe they are really short of staff. Just think of it that way. Has the procuratorate really fallen to such a state? Anyway, focus on the trial now. Well then, it is Miss Ray and Prosecutor Hush, right? Oh yes, that's right. I am Prosecutor Hush. So about the prosecution and defense today are newcomers to the field. Whether the defendant in this case is guilty or not will largely depend on your performance. So please, do your best. I will. Let's get straight to the point, Your Honor. Very well. It seems that both of you are ready. Please proceed with the case summary. Prosecution. I mean, maybe prosecutor. Yeah, it should be. I think that's a bit mistranslation. Unless, yeah, I'm not an English native anyway, so maybe I'm wrong. I am trying to recall it. Ah, you interrupted my thoughts, Your Honor. Now I have forgotten everything. Can we really, can we really trust this Arthur Haas as a prosecutor? Huh? Sorry about that. So, what are you going to do now? Just wait. Oh, I remember. I remember now. Oh, you remember? This case, obviously, it is a murder by poisoning. It happened on a cruise ship, and the defendant is a lawyer surnamed Drake. That's my senior. That's my boss. So it's a case like that. What? Chief? He seems to think that you're the defendant in this case. No. He's thinking my chief is the victim, right? Oh, no. The defendant is lawyer surnamed Drake. I'm standing far from the center. Even if he got the person wrong, he should think you're the defendant. Yeah. That's not the point. Is there something wrong with what I said? Yes, there isn't a single part of your statement that is correct. Oh. What should I do? Can this grand prosecutor really make it? Well, that prosecutor has turned the opening into a mess. This won't do. But we can use this chance to impress the judge. Since the prosecutor is unreliable, use your speech to steer the trial back on track. I will give it a try then. After all, I've seen the trial procedure many times. What should I say now is... I think that's objection, right? Let me change the lock. No, the setting. Option. Yeah, let's go with the English. I think we can adjust it. I think we can check it back on the lock, right? Oh no, we cannot. Can we back? No, we cannot back. Okay. The prosecution statement seems to partly divide from the facts. So, regarding the defendant and the details of the case, please allow the defense to make corrections. Objection sustained. Defense, you may go ahead. First, as you said in the opening, we are here today to try a murder case. My client, the defendant Plum Swift, is suspected of killing Pine Camel, a ghost hunt live streamer. Is that correct? What you said finally matched the information I have. I can understand live stream, but what is ghost hunt live stream? I think it's a live streaming in a place where ghosts might appear. The ghost hunt live stream is a popular format in Japan and South Korea. Similar to ruin exploration, these streamers explore eerie places to capture supernatural events, so it's called a ghost hunt livestream. In recent years, with the development of major video platforms, there have been many people live streaming ghost hunts. Here is a poster for this ghost hunt streamer. The drawing depicts his appearance during the live streams. I think I've seen this poster before. It was posted by the victim not long ago. Okay, the poster of Shivery Camel in Spooky Shack's livestream. Click to view details. Let me check. August 8, 3 p.m. Murder Mansions. Okay, this must be the ghost. There is something here. I think this is Photoshop or maybe AI generated. We don't know. Yeah. I still don't quite understand, but simply put, it's just a group of people seeking trouble by exploring risky places, right? It's not entirely wrong. As for the crime scene in this case, it's in a high-end Chinese-style residential community. What was that subtle hesitation just now? Did you forget the name of the community? You read my mind, Chief. I took on this case in a rush and that awkward name is indeed hard to remember. No worries. If you need to confirm any information, remember you can check the exhibit for help. Right, just click on exhibit or press tab. Okay, let's check it out. We didn't find it. Yeah, we didn't find it. Maybe we need to check, yeah, this one. Okay, in a spooky shack. The name of the community where the incident occurred should be in there. I need to hurry and continue my statement. The location of the incident in this case is a high-end residential community and its name is Malam Kororokizu. Selamat datang. Kali ini kita sedang bermain Trials of Innocence. Gamenya kurang lebih seperti Ace Attorney. Dan katanya sih, ini lebih bagus dari Ace Attorney. Sejauh yang saya dengar. Kita akan coba buktikan. Murder Masons. Ya, Murder Masons. Murder Masons. What? Murder Mansion? Is there really a community with such a name? I find it weird too, but the community's name matches what was on the victim's promotional poster. That seems to be the case. Looks like the defense is well prepared. Impressive. Well, maybe you should also be prepared, Mr. Prosecutor. I'm not feeling cheerful, despite your kind words. Now, for the next question. I will ask the defense to help me answer it. Please. For example, why was the defendant arrested by the police? You must know the reason, right? It is something the prosecution should know best, isn't it? It seems like Prosecutor Hush is seeking help from us. You have to step up and be the good guy. Why do I have to play both the defense and the prosecution? In that case, let the defense present evidence to explain the answer to this question. Why am I the one prosecuting my client? This is the part where I need to present evidence to judge. I've seen this many times. Choose the appropriate exhibit, click present, and that's it. I believe this evidence explains why the defendant was arrested by the police. I don't think... Ya, I'm not quite sure. Rasanya balik ujian praktek tahun lalu. Waduh, merasa seperti balik ujian praktek. I have a video record of the victim's live stream before his death. The content is, well, it is hard to describe. Oh, show me. Isn't this supposed to be a video? Why are these all screenshots? And what exactly is in these photos? The live video is very long and contains a lot of repetitive and irrelevant footage. So I only took screenshots of the relevant parts. Let me explain it briefly. The time of this screenshot is 4:44 p.m., showing the victim exploring the house after entering and looks like he is stumbled. At this moment, the victim appeared to be holding a selfie stick and writing notes at the same time. How could he do that? I mean, he's holding selfie stick, holding a note, and how could he write? Yeah, maybe he write using mouth? Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. The subsequent footage is all in portrait mode, and the victim had already found a place to set up his phone. Then he disappeared in the screen. There was no movement for the next few minutes. The next time the victim appeared on the screen is at 4:54 p.m. when he exits towards the right side of the frame. We can also see the bruise on the victim's leg caused by the stumble. This is also the last time victim appeared on the screen. At 4:55 p.m., a pink object appeared in the live stream. After entering the room, it hesitated and looked around for a while. It's not until 4:57 that it continued moving forward. Then, accompanied by a falling sound, a blurry shadow fell down. And this shadow was later confirmed to be the victim, lying dead on the first floor. What was that creature behind? Was there really a ghost haunting this murder house? It's a costume, Your Honor. Yeah. I cannot completely rule out this possibility, but at least there are no ghosts appearing in this video. Ada mejeng nuklir. Waduh, apaan tuh mejeng nuklir? Siapa yang mejeng nuklir? This pink object is actually an exaggerated mascot costume. And the person in it is my client, Miss Plum Swift. And I just knew it minutes before the trial. Huh? Then why was she dressed like a squid at the crime scene? Ya tahu kan beritanya? Wah, berita apa tuh? Yang mana? Yang ini ya, apa? Iran ya? Iran sama itu, Israel. Ya, ada dengar beritanya kok. I think that thing is called an octopus. Ya, kalau itu referensinya ya, saya tahu. Tapi cuma itu. Tidak lebih jauh dari sana. Wow. No. It's an ancient gold. Oh, it's a Cthulhu. So that's a pink Cthulhu. I see. Iran sama US. Oh, sama US. Kirain sama Israel. Okay, what on earth is that? In a word, the entire sequence of events above was witnessed by all the viewers watching the live stream. I believe that's why the defendant became the prime suspect in this case and was arrested by the police. Am I correct, Your Honor? Yes, I didn't expect the defense to have such a clear grasp of the case details. Awalnya iya, terus ngikut itu US, I see. As if you are trying to directly prove her guilt. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Why did I am the one who tried to prosecute my client? What the hell is happening with this trial? No, that's not what I meant. My defense hasn't even started yet. That old man is giving you a thumbs up. Great job. Now you are the prosecutor. What the hell is happening with this trial? If it goes on like this, my mind is going to split. At least this one is funny. Yeah. I give it a point for being funny. Now that both the prosecution and defense are ready, let's proceed. Well, with just these few exhibits, it is not enough to prove the defendant's guilt. Prosecutor Hush, please summon the witnesses. Oh wait, the prosecution is still searching for documents. Oh. Now, witness Miss Orchid Falcon is entering the courtroom. How come you are still searching for documents on site? We took this case too hastily, without the chance to interview the people involved or investigate the scene. Everyone's words and action in court, along with the exhibits presented, will be crucial. Pay close attention. Got it. I'll leave it to me. I'll leave it to Luna Ray. So this is Orchid Falcon. Prosecutor Hush, According, oh, okay, they have a voice acting.
对，忘了，你请。
我叫牛美兰，是洗浴庸宅的保安兼管理员。
Okay, so she is security guard and administrator. So this lady is the first witness I'm going to question today. She looks like a very gentle person.
你不是牛警官吗？
What? Police
单
legend?
枪匹马剿灭600人盗窃团伙的警界传奇呀！
What is this? Police legend who single-handedly wiped out a gang of 600 thieves? What? Just forget what I said.
您过奖了。
Rumors
坊间传
always
言
exaggerate,
总是比
I
真相
think.
夸张一点。
The gang only
其
had
实那个
6
团伙
members.
只有6个人。
How could it go from 6 members up to 600 members? Yeah, 100 times. That's not just a bit.
况且我已经不是刑警了，孩子渐渐长大了，就想换一份安全点的工作。
Yeah, being detective is dangerous, especially when you are investigating a case. Sometimes the other party that you are investigating might target you if they know that you are investigating that. So yeah, I think that's a good choice on her part.
毕竟孩子他爹还在中东战区维和部队服役，我们不希望他在将来同时失去父母。
They are truly a pair of heroic role models.
现如今，小区保安才是我的身份，让您见笑了。
哎呀，司法界失去你这样一位人才。
对了，请让老夫补充几句。各位也听到了，证人之前是一名刑警，他还是案件的知情者，具备专业的刑侦知识。检方认为由他来代替老夫说明情况更加合理，怎么样？
Greeting Bung. Halo Nick Gasaki, selamat datang. Welcome. Ya, selamat datang. Kita lagi main Trials of Innocence. Gamenya kurang lebih visual novel. Dan kita jadi lawyer. Betul, lawyer bahasa pengacara. Kita jadi pengacara. Ya, ini kayak as attorney. Dan katanya sih lebih seru dari as attorney. Mari kita lihat.
没有问题。
Dan ya, ini dibikin oleh developer dari Cina. Makanya voice actingnya pakai bahasa Cina. You got the chance to slack off again, huh?
收到，那接下来的时间就交给我了，请各位看看这张现场布局。
Ya, dan summary ceritanya ini sekarang kita lagi ada kasus. Senior kita di universitas dulu, ya jadi tersangka kasus pembunuhan. Dan sekarang kita harus menyelamatkan dia. Oke. The incident occurred in B2 of Murder Masons, a duplex with Chinese-style decor and a 2-story structure. Because of the last 2 owners of B2 died unexpectedly, it's been rumored as a murder house and has been vacant for a long time. More than 1 victim, but 3? This mansion can be visited with a key obtained through prior application. The victim, Pine Kamal, had reserved B2 in advance for a ghost hunt livestream. During the livestream, the audience saw the defendant push him from the 2nd floor to his death and called the police at once. Well, in the case that our client is found not guilty for the murder, she is still guilty for trespassing. Yeah, I mean, she entered the private property, right? Yeah, she's still guilty for that. Anyway, but yeah, that will be a different cases. Okay, but when the ambulance and police arrived, he was already dead, so the defendant, the only person at the scene, was arrested. I have a question. The 2nd floor doesn't seem very high, yet the victim died on the spot? Indeed, at this height, even I won't have serious injuries if I fell, right? If you really fell, you wouldn't be here anymore. It's not that simple. About that, please take a look at the photo scene taken by the police upon arrival. What? Yes, after the former owner accidental death, a small amount of antique Chinese furniture was left unattended at the scene. And unfortunately, our victim hit his head on the corner of the altar table during the fall, which led to his death. But yeah, the blood is on this side. This is far from the victim. Hit his head right on the corner. Bad luck. Dia nggak bersalah. Ya, ya soalnya dia korbannya. Tentu saja dia tidak bersalah. Okay, let me submit these items as evidence. Alright, accepted. Ya, klien saya tidak bersalah pasti. Itu terlalu jauh jarak antara korban dan meja dan posisi di mana darahnya ada di meja. Okay, we got the floor plan of the crime scene. Photo of the scene collected. By the way, since you are the administrator of the community, could you give us a brief overview of it? Sure thing. The incident took place in Murder Masons, a close high-end community built by a foreign enterprise. And the number of houses directly managed by me in Zone B is very small. What do you mean by small? Specifically, how many are there? 3. There are only 3 in total. Berkulit putih soalnya, waduh. Karena berkulit putih jadi dia tidak bersalah ternyata. I see. Huh? Only 3? Yes, only 3 in Zone B. They are all large Chinese-style villas, and the community is high-end. As you may know, the density of the population is an important measure of the community's high-end status. No matter how high-end it is, there is still a murder house. In addition, the property has a close management system, requiring non-owners like the defendant to register for entry and exit. Therefore, it is relatively easy to trace the personnel involved in this case. I have a report here for your reference. Okay, community registration form has collected. Okay, let us check that thing. Okay, inspect. 9 p.m. Orchid Falcon, Pine Camille, Bamboo Deer. Oh, okay, so Plumswift actually has a permission to enter. Remarks weirdo. There is a remarks. Okay, yeah. So she actually has a permit to enter. She entered at 4:50. There is this Bamboo Deer. Maybe this Bamboo Deer is the culprit. Probably. I mean, there is only like yeah. Pine Camille is the victim. Plumswift must be not guilty. So yeah, our only suspect will be Orchid Falcon and Bamboo Deer, and I don't think Orchid Falcon is the culprit. So yeah, it's only the one that's left is just the Bamboo Deer. If there is no entry or exit for 24 consecutive hours, security should check all 3 mansions in this community to prevent any accidents. I see. Okay. Having a lot more pieces of evidence all of a sudden. I'm a bit lost now. Don't worry, apart from collecting evidence, we can also hear the testimony. Through the testimony of the witness, we can gather more information about the case. Once the witness starts testifying, the significance of each exhibit may change based on their statements. Right, I almost forgot. If I want to help Plum clear her name, I need to find evidence that proves she is not the murderer. Witness, based on the current evidence, is the defendant really the only person who had the opportunity to commit the crime? No, there is the Bamboo Deer, I just said that. Can you provide more detailed explanation about this? Sure. Your Honor, please allow me to report on the reasons for the defendant's arrest. Alright, please proceed. At 4:50 p.m. of that day, the defendant, dressed in bizarre outfit, walked into Zone B of the community, and we crossed paths. Shortly after the defendant got in, the police arrived. As a security guard and former police officer, I accompanied them at once. We climbed the external stairs of B2, broke the door, found the defendant tied up on the second floor and a body on the first. Per the autopsy, the victim died when the defendant pushed him from the second floor, causing his head to hit altar corner. Based on the condition of the scene, it can be deduced that no one tampered with the area after the victim was pushed off. During the on-site interrogation, the defendant also admitted to pushing someone off, so we arrested her on the spot. Indeed, the logic is clear and flawless. It is not flawless, Your Honor. The defendant is tied up. Who tied the defendant? Thanks to the professional detective, I suddenly see the light. Old man, maybe you should retire already. Things I didn't know. I mean, didn't remember. All come back to me. So, after hearing this testimony, does the defense have any thoughts? Leaving all the important things to others, are you playing the sidekick in a skit? I have two questions. First, the bizarre outfit you mentioned is this one. Yeah, this pink Tulu outfit. What a masterpiece, huh? The defendant walked into Zone B dressed like this that afternoon. First, I saw a strange creature moving towards here from afar, then trying to break into the community. Without hesitation, I intercepted that thing and realized it was a human, wearing a strange mascot costume. If she hadn't been making a fuss there, I would have taken out tranquilizer gun for wild animals. Did this look like a wild animals to you, not alien? Also, why does the costume has a key? Yeah, it has key here, on the right side. You're even equipped with that kind of thing? It took a lot of effort for me and the investigating officers to strip this costume off the defendant. Okay, the costume, custom-made, 30-60-degree mesh structure on the head. Wouldn't obstruct the insider's vision. Okay, let's check it out. Can we... Okay, we cannot rotate this, apparently. That outfit seems to have some strange on it. I'll examine it closely later. Yeah, it has the key, right? This key, and also this ghost thingy. Looks like it's got water too, I guess, here. Yeah, something looks like a water. Okay. I got that part. Another question. If what the witness said is true, is there a possibility that the defendant accidentally pushed the victim? This would significantly affect the nature of the case. If we admit that the defendant accidentally pushed the victim and led to his death, it is admitting she is the murderer. Of course, the charge of negligent homicide is much lighter compared to intentional homicide when it comes to conviction. Plum entrusted me with a not guilty defense. I cannot back down on this issue. Anyway, the defense has the right to question the witness. Please allow me to question the testimony first. No problem. I have reviewed the procedure thoroughly on my way to the court. First, I need to ask the witness for more details to gather information. If I find any contradictions between the testimony and the evidence I have, it is time to present it. I need to precisely present the exhibit that contradicts the specific statement in the testimony. The witness seems sharp and focused. Questioning her can improve your skill. So make the most of it and start questioning right away. Okay, let's do this. You can ask for more information. Asking questions will not diminish the judge's impression of you. Oh, maybe we need to save. Yeah, let's go and save. But be careful when you present. If you present the wrong exhibit, the judge's impression of you may worsen. Instead of immediately pointing out contradiction, it's better to ask for more information. Okay, leave it to me. Now we enter crossover examination. Character will recall the witness testimony through keywords. Oh, okay. So this is a bit different from the examination, from crossover examination in S Attorney, I see. When keyword is clicked, the witness' full original testimony is displayed. Shortly after the defendant, okay, when the same testimony is clicked again, a cross-examination of that statement will be initiated. After identifying testimony that contradicts the evidence, First, click the corresponding keyword to activate the statement. Find the contradictory evidence, click present to expose the witness flaws, and advance the story. The game ends if your HP are depleted. That's an HP. I thought that was the judge impression. So yeah, they call this HP apparently. Save open, and there is also an autosave feature. Keep challenging yourself. Okay, let's go. Where is Tide? I actually want to ask about the Tide. Yeah. Defendant.
Hold it!
Hold it. After the defendant entered, did anyone else enter that area? No, except the police. Okay. I want to confirm, are there any other entrance or exits to Zone B? Or is it possible to climb over the wall with tools? If such person exists, they would have to stealthily evade the surveillance camera. Wait. This is already a contradiction, right? Yeah, such person would probably have to be a world-class renowned special agent. Hold on.
Hold it!
Yeah, I need to check this again. Yeah, anyone else? Yeah, no, except the police, right? So it's already contradict this. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it said here, yeah, Bamboo Deer just exit. So yeah. Can we present it now? When can we present it? How do I present? Thinking. Thinking? No wonder she was a former detective. Her testimony is very professional, and her logic is very clear. It's not a bad thing. As a rookie lawyer asking questions for the first time, your performance is not bad either. Thanks, but could there really be loopholes in such testimony? If you are really clueless, you could try questioning each sentence to gather information. Maybe you will get some hints. After finding the suspicious statement, click the exhibit button and present. Okay. Got it. Let's assume the questioning. Okay, exhibit. Where is present? I didn't see present. How do I present this thing? Bruh. How do I present? Maybe I click it and then exhibit. Present. Okay, it's a bit yeah, a bit you need to do some stuff first, but yeah.
Objection!
Witness, is your testimony really in line with the fact? Oh, no, I think this is wrong. Wait. Yeah, looks like we will lose 1 HP. Okay. But it is contradict. Yeah, it is contradict the word. She said no one else exit the location, right? Maybe I cannot use the fact that we got inside the cross-examination. We have to find a thing that contradicts directly the sentence that is here. Yeah, we cannot use information on the cross-examination. I mean on the questioning, yeah. Only the one on cross-examination, the one on this yellow thingy. Okay, shortly after the defendant got in, the police arrived. As a security guard, I accompanied them at once. We climbed the external stair of B2, found the defendant tied up. Yeah, how could she got tied up? It's a bit complicated. Besides, it's not really the focus of the case. Simply put, due to years of neglect, the door on the first floor was rusted shut, so we had to enter through the second floor. That's why we immediately found the defendant on the second floor when we entered. And she was entangled on the staircase, railing by her bizarre outfit, in a rather eerie state, unable to move. The police took a while to rescue her and almost alerted the fire department. I see, I thought someone tied her up. But yeah, it's just... yeah. Okay, per autopsy, victim died when the defendant pushed him to the second floor, causing his head to hit the altar corner. Based on the condition of the scene, it can be deduced no one tampered with the area. Okay, I think this is the one where we should present the photo. During the on-site interrogation, the defendant also admitted pushing someone off, so we arrested her on the spot. Let us this, maybe we will get new information. We act very cautiously. Aside from taking the defendant, everything at the scene remained as it was. I do have one. Yeah. Would the state of the victim at that really look like that? Yeah, let's present exhibit. Yeah, let's do that. It should be the photo.
Objection!
Officer Falcon, may I ask you a question? Please, go ahead. Do you believe the defendant, who admitted to the pushing, is the sole suspect, since no one tampered with the scene afterward? Yes, the defendant's condition prevented her from tampering with the scene after all. Then there is something strange. Please take a look at this photo of the scene. The police inference is that the victim was pushed from the second floor, hit the altar table and died. But given the position of the body and the altar table in the photo, it is impossible, right? The body fell on the right while the bloodstain is on the left of the altar table. They were in totally different sides. As at just one floor's height, I don't think the body could have hit the altar table hard enough to change its angle completely. Ah. Well done, Luna. A very keen observation. Besides that, there is another conspicuous issue in this photo worth discussing. Anything else? The blood around the body is minimal. Is this what you'd expect from someone who fractured their skull on the table corner? Indeed, this is much less blood than I have seen in other fall scenes. I don't think Officer Falcon and the police would deliberately tamper with the scene. Could it be that someone deliberately manipulated the scene before the police arrived? That is indeed hard to rule out. Yeah, there is someone else. Yeah, that what cost me 1 HP. After hearing the defense argument, I also find this scene photo very suspicious.
Objection!
Could it be— oh, the old man is acting up. Prosecutor Hush, do you have any opinion? Your Honor, and Officer Falcon. I haven't caught up with your thinking. Could you please help me refute it? If so, why did you shout objection? Since Prosecutor Hush has requested it, I will provide some explanation. I acknowledge the contradiction raised by the defense, but that doesn't undermine the conclusion reached by the police, because it only means that the body shift in direction relative to the altar table happened before the police arrived. This does not change the conclusion that the defendant was the only person present at the scene. But the defendant was entangled in the staircase railing and didn't have the ability to tamper with the scene. Whether the defendant was entangled in the staircase railing before the victim's death is something we cannot prove. After all, the livestream was cut off immediately after being reported by netizens. She could have tampered with the scene on the first floor before returning to the second floor. What? Isn't that a bit far-fetched? She was wearing that kind of costume. But it's not entirely impossible. Calm down and listen carefully. Also, given the victim's limited fall height, there is also the possibility that he survived for a short time after the fall. What if the victim moved the altar table after he fell? And that means we will find his fingerprints on the table, right? Yeah. During the victim's struggle, he accidentally moved the table. The movement was minor, so no significant traces were left. Oh, I understand now. For example, after the victim fell, he struggled and kicked out with his right foot, delivering a perfect spinning kick. The altar table was kicked and spun around. That's how it went. What do you think? While your description is somewhat weird, this possibility cannot be denied. Oh, so this is actually possible. Don't just accept that absurd reasoning so easily, okay? Though reluctant to admit, Officer Falcon's explanation does make sense. The inconsistency in this photo of the scene isn't sufficient to entirely overturn the suspicion on the defendant. But your efforts, at least, have created a slight crack in her seemingly solid chain of logic. If the defendant is truly innocent, following this crack will eventually tear apart the previous conclusion. Okay, I see. Well then, as my duty demands, I will now provide stronger testimony to prove that the defendant must be the murderer. The next round of testimony is coming. Regarding the point that the defendant is the only possible suspect, please allow me to continue my testimony. I see. Please go ahead. The house where the incident occurred has unique layout. The first floor door is totally sealed. Only the door up is accessible. And the lock on the second floor is faulty. Once closed, it will lock itself at once, and you have to use key to enter or exit. There are 2 keys to the second floor. At the time of the incident, one was held by the victim, and the other by the defendant. When we broke into the house, both keys were securely attached to the holders, with no signs of them being taken away. And of the day of the incident, no one could enter the scene except the victim and the defendant. This is what I've been saying. The community registration forms say that there is other people that have the entry to this place. Maybe they enter the other building, probably. Yeah, maybe that's the case, this bamboo deer. Maybe. What kind of terrible lock is this? Really befitting a murder house. And the police examined the doors and windows at the scene and found no evidence of forced entry or tampering with the locks. But then our client is made more suspicious. Officer Falcon, I have a request. Please, go ahead. Can the lock of the murder house be submitted as evidence in court? I just want to look at... want to accept it as evidence. Are you here only for fun? No problem. For further investigation, the police have removed it. Okay. The house can be only accessed from the second floor. The unique lock on the second floor lock itself up upon closure, requiring a key to unlock. No sign of lockpicking on the door. Let me try. It's really stuck once locked. It looks like we will have to use the key to open it. The murder house truly lives up to its reputation. Reputation? A murder house? But would anyone take over such a house? That's not my concern. I wouldn't want it, even if it were free. I couldn't agree more. I better focus on how to break down Officer Falcon's testimony. Your Honor, may the defense start questioning now? No problem, you may proceed. Okay, I need to think. Okay, I cannot think. When we broke the house, both keys were securely attached to the holder. No sign of them being taken away. Is that true? How do we know it's attached to the holder? I mean... yeah, we cannot know for sure, I guess. On the day of the incident, no one could enter the scene except the victim and the defendant. Okay, layout. The first floor is totally sealed. Only the door up is accept. Oh, okay. We can ask question. Okay, the lock on the first floor damaged by natural rust. What about the window? Yeah, what about the window? No. It's a wooden window, meticulously designed for safety. Stainless steel linings and explosion-proof glass on all the explosion-proof glass. Okay. Yeah, can this even be considered livable? It's more like a locked room that even ghosts can escape from. The lock on second floor is faulty? Why is it faulty? I thought it was like that by design. There are two keys. One was held by the victim and the other was by the defendant.
Hold it!
Why did one of the keys end up with the defendant? The key was sent to me by Shivery Camel himself, because I was going to visit him and collect materials. If there is a chance for a recess later, I will thoroughly clarify the matter about the key with her. And are there only 2 keys? Since the lock is damaged, why not replace it with a new one? It involves complex cost attribution issues, so I will just state the conclusion. It is impossible to make any renovations to the facilities of B2 until the next owner takes over. It also means there are only 2 keys for B2, both of which were applied for by the victim. Yeah, why is it so stingy? I agree with that. How do you feel? You should be getting the hang of being a lawyer now, right? Yeah, I've grasped the process of finding the most obvious flaw and presenting the exhibit. And the remaining issue is to figure out how to eliminate Plum's suspicion of committing the crime. The former police officer's professional demeanor makes her suppress personal emotion quite well. But maybe she had bad impression of our client from the start, which might have let her unconsciously overlook some fact favorable to the defendant when testifying. Ah, no wonder things seem off. As long as you properly use exhibit to point out new possibilities, your assertion might be recognized in court. Okay, let's ask this one. Only the victim? Yes, I would never violate regulation and allow unregistered visitors to enter. You are sure now that I don't know how to continue questioning. Consider reviewing the exhibit instead. I know that there is other person here. Hold up. This is the phone, right? I'm not sure about this. About this thing. That's a door. That's a door, right? I actually want to present this. Let me try.
Objection!
Okay. Officer Falcon, you have been following the procedures diligently as you said. There is something you overlook. For example, this registration form. I don't follow, Miss Ray. According to the records on the form, there is a person named Bamboo Deer. Yeah, because the O is only one, so it's Bamboo Deer, not Bamboo. Bamboo Deer, who had entered the community. And this person left the community just after the incident. In that case, the police cannot rule out the possibility that he entered the scene to commit the crime, right? So that's what you are questioning. Based on the current evidence, this person couldn't be the suspect, so I didn't mention it in my testimony. Specifically, why do you think this person couldn't be the suspect? The reason is simple, it's about timing. Timing? Let's review the content of the live stream. The moment the viewers witnessed the defendant pushing the victim was at 4:57 p.m. Oh, he exited before 4:56. It seems you get it. Yes, these two events. Wait. Okay. Huh? If so, he would have had no time to be involved in this case. Exactly. And there is no third key for him to use. Still, only the defendant and the victim had the opportunity to enter B2. Oops. Moreover, let's say this person did enter B2. So what? The video has completely revealed the moment the defendant committed the crime, a fact that cannot be erased by any interference. Is that so? Calm down and think carefully. If your assertion is that the defendant is completely innocent in this case, then the incident of the defendant causing the death of the victim must never happen, right? This is a basic logic. I haven't thought about it properly since the trial began. If Plum is truly innocent, then under what circumstances could these pieces of evidence have been left behind? When she entered the murder house wearing the mascot costume, who did she push down? What happened inside the house before she arrived? If I want to refute the police's complete chain of evidence, I must have my own assertion. Defense, you have been quiet for a long time. Although I also have some doubts about the bamboo deer. We don't need to discuss this person for now based on the evidence provided by the police.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. Hold on, please. The defense want to present a new possibility to refute the police claim. Oh, really? Go ahead. The new assertion on our side is... The video didn't record the moment of the crime. So, we've just been trapped in a fixed mindset? Why did this livestream video necessarily capture the exact moment of the crime? Let's consider a possibility. Kain Kamel was already dead, and it was his body that fell. Then, even if the defendant admit that she pushed down the victim, it wouldn't constitute murder, right? Wait, I don't follow the logic. What is it? Let's consider the possibility. Kain Kamel was... Okay, so he already dead before the body fell. I see. What? Are you saying the victim fell twice? No. Miss Lawyer, your speculation is solely based on your own argumentation. It remains within the realm of imagination. Yeah, there is no proof to suggest that. Based on the traces at the scene, the most reasonable inference is that the victim fell only once. But it seems you cannot prove the victim fell only once, can you? Wait, why is this the prosecutor now is in our side? Yes, as prosecutor has said, due to the same environment, hay and posture of falling, it would be difficult for the forensic experts to determine whether the victim fell once or twice. But the livestream video clearly captures the moment when the defendant pushed down the victim. I don't think there is a possibility of the victim falling twice. Maybe he fall somewhere else.
Objection!
Yeah, objection. No, we believe that the video contains a blind spot that we hadn't noticed before. It reveals a new possibility. Oh, then please point it out, defense. Where is this so-called blind spot? It seems I need to select the right picture. In this picture. What? Please look here. This part of the video reveals another possibility in this case. Yeah, it should be this one, right? I mean, yeah, you cannot see the defendant. Maybe it's on somewhere else.
That's it!
It is here, right? No, it's not. I should save before I do anything bad. Let me save now. Yeah, let me save now. But yeah, I didn't see the blind spot. Maybe this one? I mean, it's definitely not this one. Oh yeah, maybe this one.
That's it!
It's here. At the moment the victim fell to the ground, there happened to be a screen. A screen? What? I didn't see the screen. Oh, maybe this screen? I mean, this screen already been existed like from the beginning, so I think I can point all of the photos, probably. Anyway. Oh, you are right. We cannot be sure whether the victim fell onto the altar table in this fall. No. If you have the video... Oh, wait. Yeah, we don't know if it's on the altar table. Maybe it fall into something else. But it's... Yeah, but we can be sure that it's the victim that fall. Order. The position of that screen indeed obscured the view of the victim's fall. However, Miss Ray, even if the video isn't clear enough, your assertion still has fatal contradictions. What is that? This video records more than the defendant pushing the victim down. Just a moment before, this silvery camel in Spooky Shack had appeared on camera. If this live streamer was dead before the defendant entered, how do you explain this footage? That's a problem, let me think. To make your assertion fully credible, the inference here is crucial. Think it through before answering. Got it. Everyone, silvery camels still appear on camera in this live footage because let's save again. The one live streaming was his dead body. This one definitely wrong. He is disguised by another person. The one live streaming was his dead body. What? I believe the... Yeah, the... Hold up. Yeah, it makes sense. This video was pre-recorded. True. Yeah, there is an interaction between victim and comments. No, that's possibly not true. Yeah, AI can't generate picture as perfect as that. Well, maybe not a year ago, but now I think it could. Maybe the first part was pre-recorded and then switched to live. Yeah, although I'm not very tech savvy, it's highly doubtful that pre-recorded and live stream can switch so smoothly. Although I'm not very familiar with live stream, I have confirmed that the videos from that day were all live, no recordings. Why do you have to be so clear-headed at time like this? Sorry, it seems my previous assertion doesn't hold up. Let me explain again. He disguised by another person. The body couldn't have been hidden somewhere that was covered by the upper part of the screen and not captured on camera. So the person on camera must have been someone else disguised as the victim during livestream. But how could the viewer doesn't realize that it's a different person? As you can see, the live environment was dim. Furthermore, this livestream was abruptly interrupted due to the murder case and only lasted for a short time. If it was just a brief disguise, it could go unnoticed. No. A viewer will be easily noticed that, especially his fans, yeah. And as we just found out, the person named Bambodier had the opportunity to enter the scene. Suppose Bambodier killed the victim earlier than disguised as the victim for this livestream? Then the defendant wouldn't be the only suspect. Officer Falcon, what do you think of the defense reasoning? Well, for the sake of prudence, I cannot rule out this possibility. Since you both agree with my claim, our side hereby formally requests to summon Bambodier as a witness to testify in court. Wait, this visitor did come to the community on the day of the incident? I saw it with my own eyes, and the police have investigated it. But it's impossible for someone like that to be disguised as the victim.
Objection!
Good, I must seize this opportunity to counterattack. Officer Falcon, please listen to me. Our side has repeatedly revealed key details affecting the case during questioning. Perhaps the defendant's eccentric personality and odd behavior are really troublesome. But under the impression that she is annoying, you inadvertently overlooked many facts favorable to her. Are you saying that my personal emotions cloud my judgment? Yes, definitely. Yes, I have to admit, your testimony was logically sound, and your emotions were well controlled. However, you were still influenced by preconceived impression, showing a tendency to convict the defendant. Bambodier clearly had the opportunity to commit the crime, yet you deliberately ignore it. If you continue, you will only present the testimony unfavorable to the defendant, right? Please don't insist, it's impossible. Such biased remarks are inappropriate. Let's summon Bambo Deer. What's wrong with Officer Falcon? Maybe you hurt her detective's pride by saying it too frankly. If it were any other prosecutor, they would have objected and stopped you, but in this case, well, no. How could I make such a biased statement? This place is indeed not suitable for me anymore. I'm leaving now. I'm going to the market to buy groceries. Hold on. Where are you going? Officer Falcon? Officer Falcon! Okay, maybe we need to have recess, Judge. How is Officer Falcon? Officer Falcon ran so fast that the bailiffs couldn't catch up. She probably felt that her professional integrity was lacking and went for self-reflection. Just let her cool off for a while and it should be fine, I believe. She still got the detective skills, staying true to her past. What should I do? Who can help summon the witness? Oh, the defense is talking about Bambo Deer. It seems that this person should be summoned. Actually, I'm also curious to see how this person was disguised as the victim. Are you here for fun? Okay, since both sides agree, it is up to the prosecution to summon the witness named Bambo Deer to the stand. This witness should still be at work now. Luckily, the location isn't far from the court. I think 20 minutes, that should be enough. Alright, I declare that the trial is in recess for 20 minutes. Prosecutor Hush, please go through the necessary procedures. Yes, I won't forget this time. Wait, she forgot the previously? I see. Anyway, hold up. I need to check something. Give me a second. Okay, I'm done. Wow, I knew you could make it, Luna. Don't count your chickens before they are hatched. We are still far from getting an acquittal. Luckily, the prosecutor is a weird old man who hardly objects. He reminds me of Professor Williams from our college days. Our break time is limited. Will you two stop chatting? I got carried away. Plum, it's time for you to explain what you did in this case. Wow, you are so serious all of a sudden. It's because you are too unserious. Anyway, let's not waste time. Tell us what happened on the day of the incident. Alright, let me think. I was going to interview Selavi Games for materials, and we agreed to meet at 5 PM in B2 of the Murder Mansion community. You're already calling it the Murder Mansion community? He sent me a key with B2 written on it. So I suppose he wanted me to open the door myself? Why didn't he open the door for you? I think it's because he wanted to create a scenario where someone suddenly breaks in during the livestream to surprise the audience. So Ghost Hunt live streamers need to plan things like that. Well, the door was a bit problematic and he couldn't leave it unlocked, so he had to give me the key in advance. That makes sense. Hold on, so you dress up in that costume mascot for... Bingo! His screen name is Selavi Games in Spooky Shack, and he wanted me to stage a sudden break-in. So of course I would play along and dress up as an evil god to meet him. In order to become a qualified evil god, I spent a lot of money, ordering a custom-made one from a famous online shop. It is just a pity that I had too many demands, so the finished costume had some flaws. It is a Chinese-style villa. What kind of evil god are you dressed as? Yeah! But after I entered, I didn't even make it down to the stairs before stepping in some sticky liquid and taking... Oh! Maybe it's actually Plum that fell down. So that's when the strange stuff got stuck into your costume? So what on earth is that? Oh, before entering the community, I even took a selfie in the mascot costume and sent it to his account. Who in their right mind would do something like that? Wow, but my phone was confiscated, so I can't show you the record. Oh, wait a second, Luna. Huh? There is still a few minutes before the court restart. Why? Why does she suddenly take out so many pens from? Why is she starting drawing? Why is she coloring it? What on earth is this? This is what it looks like. Ta-da! Look, this is my selfie in that costume. Why there is another person there? Also, why there is a star? I don't recall. There is a star in the costume, yeah. There is no star in the costume for some reason. Maybe it's on the scene. It's not on the scene either. What about here? No, it's not there either. So yeah, the costume missing the star, and why there is another person here? This drawing is surprisingly vivid. Wow, I put in a lot of effort to wear this thing before entering the community. If you really send it to the victim, the police might interpret it as a murder threat. Whoa, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Luna, just take a look at this drawing. It might come in handy. Yes, it will be. It's missing the star. Definitely. Alright, have you disclosed everything to us? Well, defense. She hasn't. We still haven't known who she actually pushed. It's not the victim, right? It should be the culprit, something like that. Is she always like this, even back in school? She was even more so back then, but at least we managed to extract some information, right? Even though most of the time was wasted on this weird drawing. Let's go in. The witness you requested should be there. Let's go. We must secure an acquittal. Man, that's just one page of the trial, and it's already took us 1.5 hours. This trial is more tiring than I thought. Yeah, I thought that the first trial will finish in 1 hour, but no, we're just halfway through. Okay, let's see if we can finish this soon. Good. Now that both parties are present, the trial will continue. Your name is Bambodier, right?
Yay!
Oh yeah.
说的没错，本小姐就是大唐艺术园的导游马丝竹。
Okay.
啊？为什么会是个汉服美女啊
Why? Yeah. What's wrong with that?
哎，本小姐不能是吗？
That means she cannot disguise as the victim.
等等，为什么没有人提前告诉我，这个马丝竹是个这样的人呢
I think Falcon tried to tell you that, but you already hurt her pride.
老夫还以为你早就知道了的。
I thought you
才想
okay.
看看他要怎么才能变装成死者。
This old man put a very, very good trap. Why do I feel like I've been played? Yeah, he really put a good trap.
这里是严肃的法庭，你怎么这副打扮就进来了？
这个主要是因为传唤比较匆忙。
毕竟人家的工作就是穿着汉服踩在不倒翁底座上摇摆，表演。
Oh, sorry.
怪不得他总是摇摇晃晃的。
Oh, so that's her
快
job.
被晃晕了。
You have to keep swaying like this. I don't know what kind of job requires you to keep swaying. This prosecutor insisted I come over. Hearing there is business in court, I jump off base and ran over without even changing my clothes. So here I am. After swaying on the base for a few years, I've become light on my feet. Now I can walk without making any sound. Can't you just take a taxi here? Witness. Since I'm here... Ladies and gentlemen, though I've come to the court, I still have to do my job as a tour guide. Join my impromptu performance. Feel free to donate if you can, or just enjoy the show. Money for mirth, bells for thrills.
Wait a sec.
Oh, this is not the time for hawking. Let's get back to the case. Thank you, Drake. Is that so? Alright. I was going to say that even if you don't visit the park, you can buy the hand Chinese clothing I'm wearing. Whether it's hand Chinese clothing, opera costume, or mascot costume, I know them all very well, feel free to ask. I'm also skilled in handicraft, the outfits I wear are all made by myself, ensuring exquisite and no waste of materials. Wait, don't tell me that she's the one who made the costume? Costume for Plum? Probably. What a dedicated worker. Seeing this witness in person, it seems like what Officer Falcon said was correct. It is impossible for her to disguise herself as the victim for the live stream, right? For the sake of prudence, I think we shouldn't jump to conclusion. Since I took effort to get her here, I have to get something out of her. Witness, based on the previous proceedings, we suspect that on the day of the incident, August 8th, you may have entered the crime scene. Can you tell us what you did yesterday? It seems to be my duty to have the witness testify. Surprised you could remember that. The defense request is reasonable. Witness, please testify as requested. Sorry. Okay, testimony. Hey there, folks. Yep, I did swing by this community that day to gather inspirations. The houses there are all in China style, aren't they? The boss at the park asked me to observe and learn something. I finished my shift at the park around 2 p.m. and rushed over there around 2:30. No, that's not correct, I believe. She came like 12 or something. No, she did come 2:30. And exit 4:56. I left before 5 because I had to get back for the night shift and didn't step inside any of the houses during that time. How about that, defense? The witness's performance seemed pretty good, huh? You really take it as performance. Yeah, he's here to have fun. Well then, defense, what's your opinion on the testimony? At first glance, this brief testimony seems fine. What should I do next, Chief? For witnesses with such brief testimonies, we usually need to ask more carefully. There might be some new information in her answer. Got it. Observe. The houses are all in Chinese style. Okay.
Hold it!
When you say the park, you mean the Great Tang Art Park, right? Hey? Yes. Come one, come all. Tickets to the Great Tang Art Park are now on sale. $30 for access to all attraction. No tricks, no lies, $30. What a surprise. Stop doing advertisement. Yeah, no selling in the courtroom. I bet. Can't help it when I hear the name of our park, you know. Force of habit. Is that a park or a market? Oh, besides being a tour guide, I also do some part-time gig promoting at the mall. Sometimes I mix them up. You're doing 2 jobs at the same time? In that case, you must have a strong sense of time, right? Of course, gotta be punctual or they will dock my pay. So I remember things clearly. Inspiration? Time? Yeah, what happened between 2 and 2:30?
Hold it!
You rushed over right after your shift, so you were working overtime? Wow, you're so sharp. The boss did approve some extra cash for my investigation. Upon hearing about the overtime pay, I dashed straight to that community. Our boss even paid for my transportation. What? Nobody's paying me even for my trip to this courtroom for legal battles. Hey, how did you even get dragged into this? By the way, is your office in need of an all-rounder? I've got some free time every Saturday afternoon. We're good on cleaners. Please no side jobs in the courtroom. Let's stick to the point.
Hold it!
You left before 5, so that's about 2 hours. During that time, we're just investigating. Of course, 2 hours is far from enough to inspect so many houses there. But there's only 3. Yeah. Witness, during the 2 hours, what exactly did you inspect? Can you share it with us? Oh, are you going to be my competitor? No, I'm not planning on changing my career yet. I just want to verify the authenticity of your testimony. Please forgive my interruption. This question seems to touch on confidential aspect of the witness's profession. Maybe. It might be tricky if there are any confidentiality agreements related to the park. Do you still want the witness to share? That makes sense. Should I insist on having her share her investigation experience? Insist. It is crucial information related to the case, so more detailed the testimony, the better. This is a major murder case, so confidentiality agreements and similar contracts should make exceptions in such serious matters. Alright, witness. Please explain what you saw that day. Oh my, since you insist, I guess I have no other choices. But you need to explain it in case my boss asks me about it. Well, okay, depends, I'll leave that to you. You're so good at passing the buck. He actually did a very good job. This old man. I thought he would be a pushover, but no. Yeah. Anyway, Zombie was amazing. There were so many ancient mansions. There's only 3, yeah. I've been exploring for over 2 hours and still haven't seen everything. So many.
Hold it!
Yeah, there's only 3. Are you sure? Okay, there is typo here. Are you sure you inspected so many ancient houses in Zombie for murder masons? Huh? Of course, not only are there so many of them, but their styles are also quite diverse. With so many houses in such a large area, it was so overwhelming that I couldn't count them all at once. So you spent the 2 hours on that, right? Yes. Any problem? Is your explanation consistent? No, there's only 3 houses. Yeah, where is it? Floor? No. Witness, I guess? Okay, how do I tell them that there is not much mention? Yeah, it didn't say here. Maybe it said in the autopsy report, no? Yeah, this is a floor plan. Yeah, how did I present that it's wrong here? Thinking. Thanks to this witness, my head is now filled with the sounds of a mall sale. Me too, but compared to that sharp and informative Officer Falcon, his testimony is much shorter. That's true. Perhaps he had carefully considered her testimony before appearing in court. Maybe. As I have told you, the more you say, the more mistake you make. If you suspect this witness, then seize the chance to question her. She will slip up sooner or later. I did. Yeah, how do I present evidence here?
Hold it!
Yeah, there's a problem with this one. What about inspiration?
Hold it!
Gather inspiration? Why were you gather inspiration there? Huh? You don't know? Murder Masons is a nationally renowned traditional Chinese architectural community. Really? I had no idea. That's an accurate description. This community's architecture is quite famous. I think it's more famous as a murder house now. Yeah, I should present evidence here, but I don't know which one. I mean, yeah, I should show that there is 3 houses only. But yeah, I cannot find anything that say 3 houses. Oh wait, she said yeah, it's 2 hours. Yeah, she entered at 2. Yeah, how do I say that there's only 3 mentioned? Yeah, Yeah, there is nothing here at the evidence that say there is only 3 mentioned. Yeah, this doesn't say anything about 3 mentioned. Oh, maybe something here. No? Maybe here? No? Definitely not in the... Yeah, it should be... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to present it. Yeah, there is no contradiction in here. The contradiction is here. There's so many. Let me save. Yeah, let me try just present this thing here. Maybe somehow.
Objection!
Damn, they should say that there is only 3 mention at that log. You claim that you got absorbed in Zone B because there were so many ancient mentions, right? But the registration form for the Zone B... No, it doesn't show that. Yeah, it doesn't show that. That's my problem. It never showed that. Yeah, Yeah, they should have something here that denote that there is only 3 mention. We know that there is only 3 mention, but yeah, it doesn't show it here. So yeah, I cannot actually use this for that. Yeah, I think that's a missing details somewhere here. Yeah, it's a missing details. Yeah, this is bad, really bad. I think it's a translation issue. What do you mean by so many? What took you over 2 hours to inspect? Hey? Only 3 houses? You're not even aware of this. It indicates that you didn't really explore the community. Witness, please answer my question. Could it be that you spent over 2 hours inside B2 the entire time?
Objection!
Oh. How can you speaking so baselessly? Let me check. The mansion closest to the entrance. It's B2. I'm sorry, I did enter B2. How did you enter it? Yeah, the door is closed. So she should have met with the victim, right? Witness, what's going on? You just claimed that you never stepped into any houses. Making false statements in court carries consequences. It's not like that. There is a reason for it. There was a murder case in B2. I was afraid of being suspected, so... I'm sorry.
Objection!
Please forgive me. Lying about not entering the crime scene is a serious case of perjury. There is no excuse for that. Oh. Yes, this won't do. You have to be honest in... Whoa. Why object when you agree with me? Yeah. Witness, you must tell the truth now. Witness, I hope you can explain it right away. I like this Hush. Yeah, Mr. Hush. When did you enter B2 that day and what did you do there? Oops, you guys are so fierce. Hey, in fact, I am a big fan of Saweria Camel. You mean? Yes, wasn't he live streaming in B2 that day? I was watching it on my phone. Since I happened to be there for the inspection, it felt like fate. So I immediately went there to wait for him, to meet him offline. But how did you get in without a key? Well, I'm quite skilled with many things, so I picked the lock. It wasn't a big deal. What? Wasn't that illegal trespassing? I know what I did was wrong, but I really wanted to see Saweria Camel. And besides, no one was living there. It's still not an excuse. Yeah. But let's focus on the current case for now. Witness. Let's continue. Alright, I understand my mistake. Anyway, after I went inside, I saw that he had already started live streaming and was fully focused. I was afraid that if I walk over, I might accidentally appear in the frame, so I quickly opened the door and left without doing anything at all. Luna, do you think the witness explanation holds water? No. Yeah, it's strange. That's because they love me, I cannot let them down. I can make merchandise featuring my image by hand on site, whether it's paper cutting. Wait. Don't tell me that paper cut is actually hers. Yeah, this thingy. Maybe. Do you carry all those materials with you? Witness, please stick to the topic. When I say strange, I mean your act of picking the lock and entering B2 for shivery camel. Oh, what's wrong with that? Aren't we supposed to present evidence when speaking in court? What's up? Hello, Doi Payansen, welcome to the stream. We are currently playing Trials of Innocence. And yeah, it's a visual novel, and the story is that we become a lawyer. Something like that. And we currently handling a murder case. And yeah, this is one of the witness, but I believe this one is the murderer. Yeah, this is the culprit. The evidence that prove you couldn't have picked the lock to enter B2 is this one.
That's it.
Witness, I love VNs. You love VNs? I don't. But I do play some VNs. Yeah, some mystery murder VN like this. Yeah, I like mystery murder story. But yeah, I don't like VN much. But I do play some of them. Anyway, different kind of VNs, but they are VNs. Oh, I see. So you like different kind of VNs. I see, I see. Okay. Acceptable. Anyway, let me continue. Witness, you said you picked the lock to enter B2 and reopen the door to leave when you say the victim live streaming, right? Huh? Yes. Unfortunately, the witness statement is a complete lie. Everyone, do you remember? Yeah, the cultured one. Yeah, I know. I also like the cultured one. I see, I see. Okay, let's continue with the story. Yeah, the cultured one is actually good. What can I say? I just love experiencing all the cultures. True. Yeah, cultures are awesome. Okay, let me continue. This is the faulty lock from the crime scene. Ah. Why do you still look confused when even the judge seemed to understand? If you want to enter the house by the only entrance on the second floor, you must use external stairs. The second floor door, being the only entrance and exit at the crime scenes, was thoroughly investigated by the police. Officer Falcon provided us with a detailed explanation of the situation regarding this door lock. And the lock on the second floor is faulty. Once closed, it immediately locks itself, and you have to use key to enter or exit. And the police examined the doors and the windows at the scene and found no forced entry or tampering with the locks. In other words, you couldn't have entered B2 by picking the lock, let alone opening the door and leaving on your own. Excellent questioning. However, there is an even more intriguing question here. This witness, after the first lie was exposed, immediately admit to having entered B2 before. However, she immediately concocted another complete lie. What does this indicate? I think it is clear. Indeed, Miss Ray is right. But what does this lie from the witness indicate? I'm afraid the witness did enter the scene, but what she truly wants to conceal is the method of entry. There are no signs of forced entry, and there are only two keys. One with the victim and one with the defendant, so... Huh? Could it be the victim himself opened the door for you with the key? Why are you... Yeah.
Objection!
Okay, old man, save us. I'm a bit confused. Defense, why would the victim personally open the door for the witness? Right, even if I want to claim that the witness is problematic, I need to figure out her relationship with the victim first. Why would the victim open the door for her? If you encounter a question you cannot figure out, try thinking about it from different angle. For example, what was the victim doing in B2 when he opened the door for Bamboo Deer? He should have been preparing for the ghost hunt, live streaming. Could the reason why he opened the door for Bamboo Deer be... Okay. Why is it? I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe the assistant. I believe it's the assistant. No, not the old acquaintance. The assistant. Yeah, definitely not deliver food. Because Bamboo Deer was Pine Camel's livestream assistant. Is that so? Do you have any evidence to support it? I didn't. Don't be nervous, take a good look at the exhibit and see if there is anything can support your idea. If you think there isn't, try another approach and propose a new conjecture. Okay, do I have evidence? I don't think I have evidence. Yeah, I don't think I have evidence. Yeah, no evidence, sadly. Maybe on the photo? Yeah, definitely not on the photo. No evidence. Okay, let me save for now. Okay, maybe the third one? Yeah, I don't have evidence for this. Wow, damn. Definitely not to deliver food. Okay, let me try this. Yes, let me say I have evidence. This one.
That's it.
Is it true? Yes, it's the promotional poster of Silvery Camel in Spooky Shack that proved Bamboo Deer was Pine Camel livestream assistant. How? Actually, I was thinking about it during investigation yesterday. How do the so-called ghost hunt live streamer become popular? There are many gloomy and terrifying places in the world. They can find a lot of so-called murder houses with a thorough search. But the streamers should be aware that the so-called ghost doesn't exist in reality. Well, if you already know that, why were you so scared before the trial? Chief, spare me. Of course you are right. I don't believe in ghosts either. But what does it have to do with the ghost hunt live streamer? What I mean is, since there are no real ghosts, if a ghost hunting live streamer wants to create value during their live stream, they need helpers. Otherwise, how could a streamer always encounter scary paranormal events at gloomy places? Order. Miss Ray, are you suggesting that? Yes, please look at this poster. In the poster, there is the frontispiece picture of Pine Camel, also known as Silvery Camel in Spooky Shack. And as I said, in order to create the effect that he is surrounded by paranormal phenomena, he needs an assistant, and this assistant has left traces in the poster. Traces? Where? Yeah, I don't know where. Is it this person? Miss Ray, we too can see it very clearly with our poor eyesight. Could you please point it for us? Okay, now I will click and investigate the suspicious part to point out where another person is. Main figure in this poster is the ghost hunt live streamer Silvery Camel in Spooky Shack, who was the victim Pine Camel. He looks so sick and timid. No wonder his username was Silvery Camel. Indeed, if I meet someone like him in life, I would definitely think he is near death. Near death? He was already dead. I will investigate other parts of the poster. This one. The semi-transparent floating in the air, is it a ghost? I can't see clearly. Isn't this a Chinese murder house? If there were ghosts, they would be zombies in Qing dynasty clothes, right? How would that kind of thing get into modern community? This ghost seems to be made from a curtain. It appears to be the same layer as the streamer. The same layer? Simply speaking, it doesn't look like it was photoshopped. It seems to be photographed at the same time as the streamer. But what does it indicate? Maybe I can take a closer look what's next to it. What? This tombstone? Something? Or the hand? Hold up, I want to investigate. What is this? Looks like a zombie crawling out of coffin to bite people in the movie. Zombie in the zombie game you mentioned also come from pre-materials online. Yeah, it should be the hand. Yeah, if we investigate the hand, yeah, that's why it will be over. Things in the background that aren't in the photo, yeah. Composite from other place. What are those small white pieces? Oh, okay, under the tombstone. Yeah, it should be the hand. Yeah, investigation poster will end. No, not yet. Maybe there is something else I can click. What about the camel itself? Yeah, he looks sick. Okay. I don't think there is other part that we can click. So yeah, let's continue with the hand. Everyone, please look here. This ghost seems to be made from curtains. It looks like to be photographed with silvery camel at the same time. Although the poster maker tried to hide it, there is still an untrimmed hand. It means that at least 2 people were involved in the making of the poster. I see, I didn't expect that happening. So it implies one thing. Silvery Camel in Spooky Shack. This account was actually run by a team of at least 2 people. One Camel appeared in the livestream and the other created spooky atmosphere and paranormal events behind the camera. Am I right, witness? Even now, you still choose to remain silent?
Objection!
Oh. But I don't understand. Wasn't the one dressed as a ghost at the scene the defendant? She looked much more like a ghost in that costume than the witness. Wait, prosecutor Haas remind me. If that was the case, the defendant mentioned in her testimony that she had to rush back to work at the night, so she left before 5 p.m. If so, the assistant to create spooky atmosphere was gone, and the defendant happened to appear at the time. Given that she had contacted with the victim and agreed to meet there might be another reason to meet besides collecting materials. He need another person to create spooky atmosphere. Malam bang, maaf cuman mampir. Gak apa-apa Neos, selamat malam dan ya terima kasih sudah mampir. Kita kali ini main VN, ceritanya jadi pengacara dan mengerjakan kasus pembunuhan. Iya. Oke. Order. The reasoning sounds strange, but it does explain the defendant's odd behavior. Defendant, do you agree with your lawyer's inference? Huh? Do I need to agree? Whatever Luna says is right. You really don't care your verdict, do you? Your Honor, it doesn't matter if my client agrees or not. The point is the witness's attitude. She hasn't explained why she appeared at the crime scene that day. I cannot say anything. Keeping silent now is just useless. To confirm whether the witness collaborated with the victim, the defense suggests that the police do one thing. Please immediately conduct a thorough search of the scene to check if there are the witness's fingerprints or DNA. If she did collaborate with the victim, there must be traces left. Hey, can you really do that? This is indeed a reasonable request. Okay, I will contact the police at the scene and tell them to start the search immediately as requested by the defense. But that doesn't prove anything because she already said that she was inside the room. Yeah. Witness, what do you think? Wait, you're late. I already sent out the text message a few seconds ago. That's too fast. Well, fine. You guys really leave me no choice. Alright, fine. I admit it. You know that I'm short of money, so I work multiple jobs at the same time. Swimming with Silvery Camel and helping him create the atmosphere was also one of them. Because I'm good at handicraft, I often help him make some ghostly props. How many jobs are you doing at the same time? Hey, all of this is for making money. Really, please trust me. Since you are the victim's collaborator, you were quite familiar with each other, right? We were friends, I think. I have been helping out since his debut. But getting caught doing these supernatural tricks would be embarrassing, that's why I don't want to say. So sorry for all you here. If anyone wants to buy some exquisite supernatural handicrafts, you can contact me after the trial. Who would buy such things? The defendant's reason for concealing her actions seems somewhat reasonable. Defense, what do you think? We still believe that the witness's role in the case is highly suspicious. If she was very close to the victim, there would be two problems. First, there might have been conflict between them that were unknown to others, which could have generated a motive. More importantly, there is an unavoidable possibility now. Since you work closely with him in B2 and are very familiar with his appearance and actions, even with a big difference in appearance, you could still have impersonated him to continue the livestream after his death. Order. No, I just spent a little time with him in B2 before 4:30, just a little. I left shortly after that. Selavi Camel's livestream was paused for a while in the afternoon, right? That was when he used his key to open the door and send me out. Because I hadn't inspected the building yet, I had to walk around a bit before leaving, or else I would get scolded by my other boss. The victim livestream started at 3 and there was indeed a pause. From 3:52 to 4:30, that's a long time to pause. Let me check the... Yeah, this one? Okay. Wait. Okay, so she get out at 4:30, right? And then she walk around a bit and then exit at 4:56. Okay. The one who continued the livestream after 4:30 was Selavi Camel himself because I had to rush back to the park to clock in. Do you have any evidence to prove that the person continued livestream after 4:30 was the victim himself? Hey, I do. What, she did? I will tell you everything I remember this time. Is she trying to change her testimony? Then I definitely can't miss this opportunity. I was indeed working for Selavi Camel, and at the same time I was one of his most loyal fans. I remember during the livestream he was holding his phone in one hand and writing with the other, and he accidentally tumbled. Mr. Beast just released an AI thumbnail generator. Yeah, I saw that. yeah, I heard about that. Who was it again? Mutahar was talking about it, I think today or yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. You can check the place where he tumbled. There must be some traces, right? If I remember correctly, not long after Selavi Camel got up, pretty much steal art from other creators' thumbnails and makes it. I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, that depends on the... He's charging 80... Yeah, the problem is that he's charging $80. Yeah, regarding the steal, that depends on the resource that he was using. Yeah, if it's really that he is using other people's art, then that's stealing. But if he's using like something like public property, public assets, or maybe his own thumbnails, then that's fine. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, I don't know the details about that. Maybe he did steal. It does steal art. I don't know. I never heard about it. So yeah, I cannot judge it yet. Yeah, because I didn't check it thoroughly. But yeah, that depends. Unless there is a statement that said clearly that the engine that he is using, he literally show a way how you can steal art from other... Okay. So that might be... No. That depends on whether the thumbnail is considered as a public property or not. Yeah, that's another... yeah, that's also another possibility that we need to consider. If the thumbnail is not considered as as copyrighted, that means, yeah, you can steal thumbnails. I mean, it's still stealing, but it's still legal. Yeah, that depends. That depends on the legality of thumbnails. It's still stealing though, but it could be a legal stealing. I mean, I don't know about the copyright of thumbnails. That's why I said that. I mean, the AI art makes is stolen art. That depends. That's why I said you can have a legal AI art as long as the material that you use is obtained legally. Ya, Bang. Halo Darkness. Ada apa? Kenapa manggil? Selamat datang, by the way. The whole Ghibli trend that happened was pretty much AI stealing study Ghibli art. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They took the... Yeah, if you are taking the... Yeah, if the materials that they use to study is obtained illegally, then yes, it is illegal. But if the materials used is obtained legally, then it cannot be said that it's stealing. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, let me continue with the game. If I remember correctly, not long after Saweria Camel got up, a grilled octopus rushed in. If Ghibli or someone like Disney decide to sue the AI companies, they are cooked. That depends again. If the company use If the company use a stolen art, then yes, they are cooked. But if they are not, then they are safe. Kalau seorang ahli dalam semua agama, apakah dia dianggap ahli agama kuadrat? Kan ahli agama cuma master di satu agama. Gimana kalau semua? Tergantung apa ya namanya ya. Sebenarnya sih kayak gini ya, Pak. Bisa dia jatuhnya jadi ahli agama umum berarti ya, agama umum. Begitu ya, sama kayak matematika. Kayak matematika itu apa? Ada degree-nya kan, ada matematika murni, matematika terapan, matematika apa ya? Akuntansi. Nah, tapi kan ada tuh matematika umum. Ya, jadi tergantung. Ya, kalau dia jago semua ya berarti jago agama secara umum berarti. So yeah, sorry about that. I was talking about the degree, not a degree, but a title or something like that. So yeah, if you are expert on a certain subject but have a wide range area, then you are a generalist. Generalist on that subject, something like that. Yeah, it's called generalist in English, I believe. Okay, ya semoga menjawab Darkness. Okay, let me continue with the game. If you insist that Saweria Camel in the hold up, I forgot the story. This is a game where I need to pay attention, very much attention with the story because this is we are a lawyer now. Every word matters. Okay. I ended working for Saweria Camel, okay. He was holding his phone. You can check the place where he tumbled. There must be some traces, okay. Not long after Saweria Camel got up, a grilled octopus rushed in. No, she didn't. Yeah, she didn't rush in. Yeah, she didn't rush in. Okay. Is this what you witnessed about the incident? Yes, I had left B2 at that time and watched the live stream on my phone outside. So what I saw is the same as what everyone else saw. Miss Lawyer, please stop projecting your unfounded fantasies onto me. I remember that video the witness mentioned. Have we already seen the crucial content in the court? Yes, but we didn't pay attention to whether the streamer had tumbled. DNA testing is a highly sophisticated technology, so it is unlikely to be falsified. What do you think of her testimony? She didn't accuse Plum as the murderer, nor admitted to impersonate the victim. Maybe she really has some tricks to get through the test safe and sound. Maybe. Let's see. But yeah, her testimony is bogus. I believe so. Sorry to interrupt, I sent text to have the police search the scene, right? Consider this, if liking tomboy is liking girl that look like boy, or liking fanboy is the same, they are literally trying to be each other. That depends on what you are liking actually. Yeah, depends on what you are liking. Maybe you are liking the appearance. Yeah. You need to ask the question to the person. Are you liking the appearance or are you liking them as what was it again? As another gender. Yeah. And that's a question that every person, yeah, you need to ask to the other person that liking the tomboy. Okay, next. Now the police have sent that investigation report to my hands. Huh? So fast? Yeah, that's pretty quick. The police did find a small dot of blood at the spot where the streamer tumbled in the video. They immediately extracted DNA and conducted a preliminary comparison with the victims. And it can be confirmed that the blood was from the victim. How could that be? Hold up. I need to thoroughly read this. Okay, dot on the spot. Okay, the streamer tumbled. I mean, that's normal, right? The blood and the traces of the tumbling are intertwined, which makes it very difficult to be oh, okay, so we are accusing that the one that did the live streamer is not the victim, but yeah, this evidence from Hush actually proved that we actually wrong. It confirms that from 4:30 to 4:54 the streamer was indeed Pine Camel himself. Okay, the plot thickens. Well, that's not good. Do you still insist that the witness once impersonated the victim to continue the live stream? Well, I mean, yeah, we cannot be... How could there be evidence like that? Now I can only resort to the testimony. But the DNA test has made the impersonation completely impossible. Is there still a loophole in the testimony? Then, defense, please proceed with your questioning. Yeah, there is still loopholes. Traces, octopus. Okay, not this one. Tumbled. Should be traces. No, not traces. It should be the octopus. Yeah, it's not rush in. Yeah, because she said that she'll look around a bit. Do I have the testimony? Oh yeah, I have it here. So yeah, the time is actually... Yeah, there is like several minutes. 5:55 and then 5:57, so there is 2 minutes. She is waiting before she actually go in.
Objection!
Witness. Oh, okay, looks like I'm wrong. I cannot use this yet, probably. Okay, now we only have 4 HP left. My bad.
Hold it!
Okay, let's ask more questions. Was it this person in the video? Have you seen her up close? It was her. I watched the same video as you, but I had already left by then. How could I have a chance for a close observation? Anyway, at the time, just like you, I was merely a viewer. I don't know for sure if that grilled octopus was the person in the defendant's seat. What about traces? Yeah, it cannot be mine. Tumbled. Livestream? He was holding his phone in one hand? No, yeah, as I said, he cannot write with the other. How could you hold the book and writing in one hand?
Hold it!
Right? Obviously not, or he wouldn't have tumbled right after writing it and ended up dead. Yeah. I didn't see it clearly. Might have been the cluttered furniture and dim environment that caused him to trip. The victim was writing while walking around in a dimly lit room. It was possible, okay.
Hold it!
Since you are witness to the stand, you have to accept our questioning, okay. What about traces?
Hold it!
According to the DNA test, it indeed belonged to Pine Camel. Can blood be fabricated? No, it's not. I mean, maybe you could, but yeah. You need to be a skilled forensic expert. Yeah, I hit it. I mean... Okay. I'll let it go. Chief is right. This testimony is supported by evidence. Simply questioning it won't break through. I just can't accept it. If I stop questioning Bamboo Deer now, what else can I do? Should I request to question other people? It won't work. Should I request police for a thorough search of the scene again? But without a clear direction for the search, the request will surely be rejected. It seems the defense has nothing to say, right? If so, I will seize the opportunity to defeat you. Miss Ray, get ready for it. Oh no. Prosecutor Haas, what are you up to? For some reason, Prosecutor Haas suddenly has the interest to debate. Let's call it the confrontation in court. Confrontation? Between me and him? Yeah, I clearly at disadvantage. Court confrontations are tradition passed down from the previous generation. It's a verbal battle between lawyers and prosecutors. Listen carefully. Next, Prosecutor Haas will likely present several logical arguments to challenge you. But even the best laid plans can go awry. You must find the loopholes in his argument to refute. Though refuting doesn't require evidence, it's better to check evidence you have before starting. If you choose argument you can refute, you will suffer a blow to your momentum. If you do nothing, your momentum will also diminish. Okay. I don't think I need to do that. Okay, Prosecutor will present several... This is like Danganronpa, right? Yeah, this likes Danganronpa. I see. With this argument, there will be words highlighted in red for your attention. If you find any errors, refute them. Check on the top right to see... Top right? Okay. If you have additional momentum during confrontation. If you refute wrong, okay, you will lose some momentum. HP will only be deducted after your momentum is completely depleted. Successful refutation will restore your momentum, so just do it. Just do it.
既然你已无话可说，那老夫就要做总结陈词了。
Since you have nothing more to say, I will now present my closing statement. Let me go with this one.
要是不服气，就来与我论战一番吧。
好，您的挑战，我接受了。
到目前为止，你没有证据可以表明镜头中的不是死者本人。
Yeah, I don't have that. Next.
视频里有着死者被被告推下的画面。这
Objection！ 镜头中拍摄到的瞬间未必就是案发的瞬间。您以此来说铁证如山，是不是有些牵强了
？Objection！ 抱歉了，这位证人也从来没主张过被告就是凶手。
Yes。
即便如你所说，视频里的不是案发瞬间，难道就能证明被告无罪了吗
？No。
不能吗？
就算如此，被告依然是最可疑的人，你没有办法否认这一点。
这么说也没错。
It seems that merely questioning the credibility of the video won't completely rid the defendant of suspicion. I can take the opportunity to carefully review the exhibit again. Must be loopholes.
到目前为止，你没有证。视频里有着死者被被告推下的画面。这不就是？而这位证人，他行踪明确，并且16点56分就登记离开，应该是没有下手的机会吧
？Objection！ 证人只留下一个离开的时间，其余时段的行为都是空白。在这种情况下，根本无法证明他没有作案机会。
Why does it take too long? Oh, there is still objection.
现场血迹的 DNA 检测已经查出来是属于死者了。
That's irrelevant.
这不就说明了这位马小姐没有参与案件
？No, it's not. It's irrelevant.
Objection！ 我们申请让警方调查现场。原本的目的是确认马丝竹是否留有痕迹。
Yeah. Yeah, it's
而警
irrelevant.
方发回调查结果时，并没有否定他参与案件的可能性。在这种情况下，我方无法认可您将他参与案件的可能性排除在外。
Easy. Why does it take so long?
这似乎也有一些道理。
Thank you for agreeing with me, old man. Nice. I've refuted Prosecutor Huss, and I feel my momentum is back.
不对，
Wait, what?
老夫想明白了，
It doesn't make
小姑
sense.
娘，你的主张还是站不住脚。
I didn't expect a second round. If I need to check the exhibit, I would better do it
无
now.
论证人做过什么，16点54分的视频和 DNA 检测都能证明，当时死者还活着。
For 55? Sorry. For
难道你想
54?
主张
Hold up, bro. I'm
证
checking
人在
the
2分钟
thing.
内就能完成杀人、藏尸和逃跑吗？那老夫宁愿怀疑警方的 DNA 检测有疏漏，说不定可能性还大一些。
I cannot go back.
小姑娘，差不多就认输吧，输给老夫不丢人。
We will lose some momentum. I was checking the evidence.
无论证人做过什么，16点54分的视频和 DNA 检测都
Objection！ 我不是正在主张，那个时候死者已经死了，视频里的小喽啰是证人假扮的。
Yes.
Objection！ 无论是视频还是 DNA 检测，都不支持你的主张。法庭之上，咱们讲的是证据，不是谁的声音大
I have evidence.
谁就有理。
I have evidence. No. I have evidence.
无论证人
But I
做
have
过什么
evidence.
，16点54分的视频
this is
和
suck.
DNA 检测都能证明，当时死者还活
Yeah, the
着。
evidence is that yeah, there is a
难道
there
你
is a
想
band-aid
主张
after she
证
died.
人在
After he
2
died.
分钟内就能完成杀人、藏尸和逃跑吗？
Objection！
But if I refute
没
this,
错，那足足有2分钟120秒，奥运冠军可以跑差不多15个100米跑的时间。
Is
死
it?
者的死因是坠落，将人推下去只需要2秒，而逃跑的100米冲刺也只需要10秒。证人足足有108秒的时间来藏尸，以此嫁祸给。
Objection！ 老夫是不是
did
听
I
错
mishear?
了？你年纪轻轻的，怎么也开始说胡话了？都照你这么算，死者逃离凶手的魔爪也只需要2秒，怎么就不争气的死了呢？
我撤回刚刚的发言，您请继续。
Sorry about that, old man. Yeah.
无论证人做过什么，难
What was the
老
third
夫
one?
宁愿怀疑警方的 DNA 检测有疏漏，说不定可能性还大
I don't think there
一
is a
些。
problem.
Objection！
But yeah, let's just
这倒是提醒
refute
我。
everything.
警方的 DNA 检测，在一些特定的状况下，的确会有所遗
Oh,
漏。
there is a loophole on the DNA test?
这就是为何我们经常会当庭要求警方提供见证技术的帮
Oh,
助。
sorry.
因为在审理进行的过程中，我们会随时发现案件的全新方向。
Yeah, but what's the...
Objection！ 照你这么说，你是在怀疑警方提供的检测结果有问题
Yeah,
吗
what's wrong with it?
要质疑警方弄虚作假，这可是不小
Not
的指控，
falsifying, but
而且也得拿到真凭实据再说。
there is something wrong happened.
Objection！
Hey, thank you, Prosecutor Hush. I haven't thought of this possibility. I didn't know what the possibility is.
不，您没有理解我的意思。我所指的遗漏，其实并不是检测结果作假，
Okay? Yeah, okay, but what is the loophole?
而是一些极其少见的情况，会让我们对检测结果有所误判。
Oh, what is that?
这老夫实在是
Yeah, I don't follow too, Mr. Huss. We are in the same boat
辩
here.
护方，不如就请你指点一下吧。
Yes, right? Tell us.
警方在 DNA 检测结果中可能存在的遗漏到底是什么？
They took the wrong DNA sample. They compared. A rare case. Okay, there is actually a rare case. Because when you check the DNA, it's not actually 100% accurate. It was like 90%. Yeah, 90%. Usually the one that is very, very close is like... No. They took the wrong DNA sample? Is there a case of DNA matches? The twins, yeah, twins does have that, I believe. Is he suggesting that they are twins?
That's it。在一些特定的情况下，两个人是可以拥有完全一致的 DNA 的。
Yeah, it's very specific.
什么？真的有这种事吗？
It is possible, like twins, for example.
看来老夫没能一口气拿下胜利呀。
We are really going that far? Also, I think this is break one of the mystery law, right? You cannot have twins as the murderer or something, if I recall correctly. Yeah, unless I'm wrong. It break one of the murder law 10 something or 20 something murder law. I mean, murder mystery law. Yeah, there is a rule, but you don't have to follow it. That's actually true. Anyway, yeah, let's continue for now. Practice makes perfect. I've learned some debate technique from it, and I need to thank Prosecutor Huss for enlightening me. Wait, are you referring to that situation? Not long ago, there was a report in Foreign about a murder. Yeah, it's by twins. Yeah, it's very rare. That was the world's first judicial case to use technology to distinguish between identical twins in a crime. It was studied as a special case by police forces around the world, ultimately promoting the development of forensic technology. So we're the judiciary of our country. As a judge, I have attended related lectures, but if you are using it as an example, does it mean? Yes, if the witness and the victim were actually yeah, but we need to prove this, right?
Objection!
These identical twins you mentioned, can they really have different sex? They can. Yeah, they can. My only question is, we have to prove that. That's the problem now. The female embryo usually does it, yeah. But the witness figure looks quite normal, even a bit taller than average girl. That's actually normal, because sometimes in certain cases, usually the male part will be taller than the female in twin cases. That's actually true. This is actually, yeah, this case was explored in Detective Conan, in Case Closed. But yeah, we haven't proved that they actually twins. This time I must think thoroughly before answering, yeah. Hold up. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, normal. Bamboo Deer is a man disguised as a woman? No. It's unrelated. No. This guy's her actual figure. Wait, what's the question again? Witness figure looks quite normal, bit taller than average girl. Oh! Yeah, maybe twin brother, maybe a man disguised as a woman, maybe. I mean, you don't see that she has the boobs, right? Yeah, the easier way. Yeah, I mean, you can see that Ray has it. I mean, yeah, usually that's, yeah. That happens. That's why she can what was it again? She can impersonate the victim. But it was the witness who disguised as streamer and fell during the live stream, and yet the scene has the victim's DNA. The only explanation I can think of is that the witness happens to be the victim's identical twin brother. Verifying the gender is very easy. Would you mind if the forensic expert confirms your gender now? We can leave the remaining issues later. Whoa. What was that? No, don't bother.
难道你打算强行拒绝？
He's not refusing. He is.
什么？
Is he actually?
肃静，肃静！证人，
审判长，还有各位请看，这位证人不但露出了男性形象，
No, he's not admitting yet, right?
虽然面色苍白，但是和死者洛
Is he
海松
admitting
长得不是一模一样
That
吗？
he is the one? Is the killer?
我承认就是了，我和死者洛海
Yeah, he's not admitting that he's the killer yet.
我们两个的确是一对双胞胎兄弟。
Okay. When we were young, I was adopted by the Deers. That's why our family names are different. Although we didn't live together, we still keep in touch. Why did you conceal this information? Are you trying to deceive the court and hide your suspicion of murder? I didn't kill anyone. Before coming to court, I truthfully provided my personal information. Given my physical condition, I cannot get the job at the park. I have no choice if I want to earn the money. I have explained it to Mr. Prosecutor and he agreed. He did? Oh. Oh. I just found the witness file and it seems like there was indeed something to it. Why didn't you say it earlier? I forgot. I'm new here. And there are too many files. I haven't finished reading them all yet. I'm really sorry. Now that the witness' real identity has been revealed, our argument would be highly feasible. I didn't impersonate my brother. You might fool a confused old man like me, but it's far from enough to convince the lawyer you are facing. Okay, he will testify the truth again. Is it an accident? Maybe it's an accident. Okay, this is actually... Yeah, if he actually not the murderer, this will be an interesting case. But I still believe that that's not the case. Maybe they switch? Yeah, maybe the one that got killed is actually Bamboo Deer. And then, yeah, Pine Camel tried to pass himself as Bamboo Deer now. But I don't think he can impersonate a Bamboo Deer that flawlessly, I guess. Okay, the murder house had only one entrance on the second floor. The key was always with him, never taken off when he died. My brother made an appointment with the novelist and gave her the other key. Okay. Yeah, if he had impersonated Camel, he cannot, yeah, he would have to stay there until the novelist arrived. True. If I tried to get out, I would definitely run into her face to face and she would have seen me. No. So the novelist opened the door and then he pushed the novelist and then the novelist maybe lost consciousness and then he put the novelist into the railing and then he go out and lock the door, something like that. Yeah, something like that is possible. He's turned so weak and feeble, so this is his true face. Actually... Oh, he's bleeding? I have a weak and sickly constitution. If I didn't pretend, the park probably wouldn't have hired me. Okay. I didn't see him at all. No, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't. The vision is not blocked. I tripped probably because I stepped on something. Wait, what? You tried the costume? The structure of its leg is stiff. You can only walk towards the front of the costume. Even one step back is impossible. Yeah, you even tried it on? How dedicated you are. You cannot take it off by yourself. It really gave my old ways a hard time. Okay, we got some update. It can only move forward. Really? Wait. Yeah, if it can only move forward. Is there anything I can use? Yeah, this one, it's not moving forward, so... Yeah, this might be a different costume or something, I'm not sure. Yes. Yes. Only one entrance, Key was with him. Yes, he had to stay. No, she didn't. I already said this every time. She wait like 2 minutes.
Hold it!
Hold it, let me save. Just in case, yeah, just in case something bad. Yeah, maybe it's finally the time to use this as evidence. That he actually wait for several times. Okay, still no. Damn.
Hold it!
Okay, I don't know what, yeah, which evidence I supposed to use here. Okay, let's go with that later. If I tried to get out, I would definitely run into her face to face, and she would have seen me.
Hold it!
You can pretend it doesn't exist. Yeah, visible field and the blind spot are the same when not wearing it, right? Yeah. Okay, our chief didn't give us any good... Yeah, any good hint. I still want to present this evidence when he go to the right. Yeah. Oh, this is the second floor, right? So if he come from here, he can hide from here and still not being seen. Maybe I can use this. Let me try that.
Objection!
Okay, it's not. So she's the Better Call Saul. Maybe she's the Better Call Saul. Yeah, she is. Okay, what should I do here? Yeah, I'm stuck. It should be one of the key point on the left side. It should be one of this. Yeah, let me check. Let me check every keyword. Okay, the glasses is just plain glances. I see. Can you please be quiet? Okay, let's start from the top. This is the most reasonable inference. Okay. Inference is just an inference. Yeah, we don't have an evidence that he actually impersonated the brother. And yeah, he is the assistant.
Hold it!
2 days before the incident, okay. The structure of the key would be based on the traditional mortise and tenon join. Okay. If you need, I can do it for you.
Hold it!
Why did you go through the trouble of sending the key to the defendant? Yeah, I believe it's one of these, but I don't know what evidence I should give to her. Let me try this one.
Objection!
Maybe finally it's time to use this. Okay, it's not. Let me load. I don't want to lose a lot of HP. Yeah, it should be one of those. We need to show that that he actually can escape. Yeah.
Hold it! Hold it!
Would she notice you even if she was trapped? Yeah, the mascot costume have great possibility. Maybe I should present this, probably. Let's try this one.
Objection!
Is this? No, it's not. Okay, I will just brute force this, buying everything I can. Yeah, I'm out of idea. I will just try to brute force this.
Objection!
Damn. Okay, again.
Hold it!
Yeah, I don't understand this part. I can clearly see the front of the mascot costume in the live video. Doesn't it prove that the defendant entered front first? Yeah. Yeah, why did she say that? So that evidence. What evidence? Why did she say that? Okay, let me check the other... But yeah, I believe it's one of these two. I'm still believe it.
Hold it!
I'm not sure. See herself and the persecutor. Prove it, okay. Visible field and blind spot are the same. That's true. If he wanted to get out, he would definitely run into Plum. The costume has very good internal field of view. Plum had no reason to see the front. Not to see the front, but why didn't she see him? Yeah, we need to answer that question. Why didn't she see him? Yeah, because there is an obstruction, right? Oh wait. Maybe she actually... Hold up. What if I try using this one?
Objection!
Is it really this one? Really? I found the flaw, but the conclusion is rather strange. Yeah, so what actually happened here is that this is not the front side of the costume. This is actually like the back side or something. I think they put it in reverse or something. What actually happened is that Plum moved backward or something, and yeah, she tried to take selfie, and there is another person inside that selfie. Yeah, could it be that she anticipated the situation when she insisted? This is a bit hard to deduce, really. Everyone, please look at this item.
Objection!
Defense, why are you also starting to mess around in the courtroom? So you were messing around before? I'm not messing around. The witness said if he was hiding in the room, the defendant would definitely see him upon entering. After all, wearing the costume wouldn't have obstructed the front view. But this is only true under normal circumstances. Please look at this drawing. This abstract drawing is a selfie of the defendant, Plum Swift. Since her phone has been confiscated by the police, we can only use this drawing as an illustration. The selfie was taken when she arrived at the community, and why don't just ask the police to show the selfie? Although the style of this drawing is quite enigmatic, it contains an important piece of information. The star and the person. Yeah, it's the star and the person. Before addressing the issue, yeah, you would point at the camera towards your own face, right? Yeah. Of course. Yeah, take a look at this. There is a star, pentagram. Yeah, the actual front view of the mascot costume doesn't have this pattern. It's actually reversed, that's why. Yeah. Confirmed, there is such pentagram on it. Yeah, there is. So this is the actual front view. It's an elder sign. Lord Evil God looks so cute because of the seal. There is a contradiction, Your Honor. Yeah, look at the picture. That's why the pattern from the back appeared in Plum's front-facing selfie.
Objection!
Objection!
We can check the phone. Yeah, just check the phone. And they said they found it. Okay, that's so fast, really. There isn't much difference between the selfie and the drawing. There is an actual problem. His name Withered Plum, and real name verification shows it is the defendant. Couldn't you choose a better name for yourself? And there is a sentence that accompanied this photo. Tulu draws coming to devour everything. Ho ho! Isn't it a kind of crime warning? She was just kidding. Since it has been verified by the police, it can serve as evidence in the court. Okay. I still don't get it. Even if the defendant wore the costume backward, what's the difference? Yeah, the witness state the defendant would have definitely seen him inside the room. But if Plum Swift wore the costume backwards, it's of this one.
That's it.
Please watch this video. It captures the defendant wearing the mascot costume. Yeah, she's actually... yeah. It's not the front. Yeah. You cannot step backward. Oh, you can only walk backward. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. But this is a coincidence. Yeah, it's impossible that Bombardier planned this. But it does make it possible he escaped. Yeah, how could he possibly know in advance that he would wear the costume backward? Yeah, that's true. Hold up. I need to sneeze. Okay, sorry about that.
Objection.
Given the fact that the defendant did enter the room backward? No. Yeah, they had sent the picture. Yeah, it's still... we still doesn't know that she would wear the costume backward, right? No. It doesn't prove anything. Because... yeah. Okay. This is... yeah, so you know that she actually wear it backward because of this. Yeah, the hat is already backward. I see. So yeah, so she will know. I wouldn't be able to see private message. How could you not be able to do that? To access the private message, you need to enter login password again.
Objection!
Maybe you could. I mean, why don't he share? Yeah, you're his brother.
Objection.
You claim that I know Saweria Camel's login password, then prove it. Yeah, we need to prove that. Without evidence, I will not acknowledge anything you say. Yeah, there is no way to prove that. So do you think it's possible to find such evidence? Okay, calm down, Luna. Immerse yourself in all information you know. Perhaps the truth you are seeking has already been laid out before you. Oh wait, suddenly we have an anime? What? Okay, it's only a brief anime moment. In this case, due to the witness significant change in image and identity, I have adjusted my reasoning multiple times. It's time to calm down and carefully re-examine everything that has happened since the trial began. With the testimonies of Orchid, Falcon, and Bombardier, the evidence presented by Prosecutor Hush, my current conclusion is the victim, also known as Saweria Camel, was in partnership with his twin brother. Okay. During the interruption, a conflict may occur, leading to Pine Camel death. To fabricate the time of Pine Camel's death, Bamboo Deer disguised himself as his brother and continued the livestream. At that moment, my client, Plum Swift, arrived at the community where the incident took place. She took a photo, okay. Based on this, Bamboo Deer deduced a way to escape. Okay, yeah, this is true. Then Plum accidentally pushed down Pine Camel's body, as recorded in the video. Okay, but now I'm stuck at proving that Bamboo Deer could access the private message. Think it over. Have I really covered every aspect of the case so far? Throughout the entire incident, is there any detail? Why Plum push the motive? Yeah, this, I think it's this too. The reason the crime scene become a murder house, I think it's just coincidence. Yeah, it's not a planned murder. She tripped because she facing backwards. Yeah, that's okay, maybe motive. Yeah, there is no basis for discussion. Okay, what about reason? She tripped. She had difficulty. Yeah, I think she had difficulty. She stepped on something. Yeah, there is this thingy. I even took a selfie, okay. Oh, it's not related? Okay, maybe this one. Yeah, Plum Swift damaged the originally intact item. Oh no? Oh, there is a glue, okay. There should be something else. The person responsible, yeah, maybe it's someone else. Who was it? Pine Camel was not. How do I... Okay, there is question on the top of screen that need to be answered. Click on the keyword. You can also click on the text in the answer box to remove it. Okay. Combine the answer. Pine Camel. Not. Okay, I actually... Maybe this? Bamboo Deer is Selavi Camel, yeah. Yeah, this is what I've been saying. They switched already from the very beginning. We assumed that Selavi Camel in Spooky Shack was the victim, Pine Camel, so we saw Bamboo Deer as his live streaming assistant. But the truth is the opposite. Witness. The ghost hunt live streamer Selavi Camel in Spooky Shack is actually you, right? Miss Ray, what trick are you playing? Why have you come to such conclusion? It's a body switch. The victim family name is Camel, the streamer name is Saweria Camel, we assume that they were the same person. Upon consideration, witness and victim are twins, yeah, and witness surname was changed after adoption. If Bamboo Deer is the streamer, it also makes sense. Due to earlier misunderstanding, I believe the witness was pretending to be Saweria Camel on camera. In reality, the witness didn't need to pretend, he is Saweria Camel himself. The one who pretended to be Ghost is the victim, Lion Camel. Since the victim wasn't Saweria Camel at all, there is no need for anyone to disguise as him. This is the only explanation for the rough handicraft that tripped up my client. No? You couldn't stay at the scene too long, and most of your time had to be spent on the live stream, so you had to leave the logistical work to your brother. Oh, I see, who might not be as skilled in handicraft as you but had the time. I see. If the witness, Bamboo Deer, is indeed the streamer himself, we could check the private mess. I see. That's actually makes sense. This is actually nice. Interesting, but it is not true. It was my brother who registered this account. You can check it in the backend. Since he had always been your supporter behind the scenes, it's not surprising that he did the registration. Still can prove, yeah, we still can prove who was in charge of the account. Anyone can make mistake. Useless, I often fall, yeah, my legs are full on scars. It's difficult to verify. Twins have identical appearance and genes. Okay. Fingerprints develop after birth should be different. Okay, spend a long time on the scene. Yeah, both fingerprints could be found everywhere. Okay. It has have some way for us to break through. I've been listening all along. What a splendid argument, Miss Ray. Since that's the case, I have to present another piece of evidence. I keep everything that could be relevant to the case. It is just that there is so much, and it's so disorganized, that I haven't been able to sort it out yet. What do you think of this piece of evidence, Miss Ray? What is that? Unidentified piece of evidence left at delivery station of murder masons. Dear Mr. Quadrant, I have found what you requested in the stockroom of murder masons and have sent it. What? Quadrant? Who the hell is Quadrant? Please check it upon receipt and settle the remaining balance as soon as possible. It's urgent? Thank you. Kamal. Okay. A handwritten postcard? To Mr. Quadrant, okay. There is no signature. There is a signature. There is Camel at the bottom. I can't see any connection. Did you pick the wrong items? Don't rush. I haven't figured out its relations to the... Yeah, okay. This postcard was dropped by the sender after they had handwritten it at the delivery station. And the surveillance camera at this delivery station clearly captured the face of the person writing the postcard. Yeah, it's Pine Camel. Could also Bamboo Deer. There won't be any new evidence from the scene. Yeah, what does it prove? Old man, can you at least give me something useful? Oh! Camel is yeah, Camel write using his right hand, but the original photo is writing using his left hand, right? Yeah, it was. Yeah, unless he is ambidextrous. Yeah, that's actually a contradiction. Miss Ray, you seem to be more agile than I am. This question can only be pondered by you. Now, can you use evidence in your hand to put an end to today's trial? If you are ready, use one piece of evidence. You have to give me the answer and settle this once and for all. Yeah, it has been long enough. It's already 1 a.m. here. This really is merciless. With the surveillance image provided by Prosecutor Hush and this postcard, I need to present one more evidence. To prove my deduction, we lose 3 points if we're wrong. Damn. It's this one.
That's it.
Easy. The screenshot from the live video? Yes, please allow me to explain. First, please take a look at this photo taken at the delivery station. The time shown on the surveillance footage is 5:25. If I remember correctly, Orchid Falcon mentioned that the police arrived at scene and discovered the body at 5:15, which is consistent with the autopsy record. 10 minutes later, Pine Camel should have... Oh, I go into a wrong conclusion. Yeah. The male figure can be only the witness, Bamboo Deer, who look almost identical to him. This postcard was handwritten by the sender. He was walking and writing. We can prove that, okay. We request analysis of these two handwriting. Oh, okay, so what they actually check is the handwriting. If these two handwritings match, only one possible conclusion. Yeah, even if you are a twins, the handwriting must be different. Unless for some reason you, those practice the same handwriting, but I don't think that's quite plausible. Also, why did he write that, that thing? What is the brother's final will? Oh, okay. Suddenly, the old man becomes serious. Witness, listen. I will say this once. Thanks to the efforts of this lawyer, your disguise at the crime scene and in the courtroom has been exposed one by one. You still want to deny it? That's fine. Although the evidence chain just now cannot prove that you are the murderer, it can maximize the reconstruction of the case, and the police will reinvestigate everything and discover the true cause of Pine Camel's death. Is it really meaningful for you to continue denying? Is that so? It seems I lose the fight. Yeah, I believe it's an accident or something. Sorry, I want to show off a bit. Even I was overwhelmed by his momentum, and this showing off is really amazing. I, Bamboo Deer, want to confess in court. Why? Still have that right? You are recognized as a witness by the court, so of course you have the right to speak. Please continue. The account had been jointly operated by my brother and me, but the person appearing in the camera was me. The account name was chosen by my brother, okay. On August 8th. Okay, one of the parts involved a white cloth falling in the process. But my brother didn't pass it securely, it almost goofed. To ensure the effect, he climbed the beam and he died. Yeah, it's accident. But why did you try it? Yeah, why did you... This isn't even a murder case, why did you hide it? Involving an innocent novelist was not my intention, but if my brother's death was due to his own reckless action, it wouldn't meet the condition. Oh, I see, for the insurance payouts. He told me this in his final moments. Looks like I messed up. I can feel I probably won't make it this time. The expensive insurance I bought before. The beneficiary is you. Compensation should be quite a lot. It's okay, don't save me. Or we have to spend more money. Remember, your illness. With the money, your illness can be cured. You must stay alive by any means necessary. I see. Involved in an attack. Hello and bye because I'm going to sleep now. Okay, Rion Funny. See ya. Cerberus? Wait, what? What the hell is Cerberus? Why do we suddenly have Cerberus? Oh, it's a terrorist, either group or a single terrorist. Maybe that will be our main antagonist in this story. Maybe. We became orphans overnight and live in an orphanage. My brother was introverted and not good with words, while I appeared lively, so I was soon adopted by the deers. Although our paths changed, we still often meet and our bond never changed. But at that time, I was diagnosed with blood disease. I couldn't understand what disease it was and couldn't remember its name. I just knew that it required a lot of money. My foster parents were not high earners and I originally had no blood relation with them. Since I had already reached adulthood, they just gave me a small amount of living expense and completely abandoned me. If I couldn't be treated on time, I wouldn't have much time left. I didn't want to burden my brother, so I started working desperately to earn money, taking any jobs. My brother thought it was too hard, suggesting finding easier job with less physical labor and quick money. Okay, it's about giving the audience what they want to see. Like magic, everyone knows it's fake, but they just like it. Okay, I would always be his little brother. Our surname Camel is the best proof of our blood connection. I see, I see. I wanted to create a persona of someone timid and fearful, prone to attracting paranormal incidents. My brother took on all the physical labor himself. He portrayed ghosts in front of the camera, creating strange noise, phenomena, as if real paranormal events were happening. Then, he used online information to plan live streams, create effects, edit content, and even devise promotional gimmicks. He did it very well, and our account's followers gradually increased. Because of the name Silvery Camel, everyone assumed that the one streaming was my brother. I think it was the fame that my brother deserved and I didn't mind it. But until now, we are just a small streamer climbing up the ranks, and every month we have to pay a lot just for maintenance costs. My brother gave all the income to me, but we are still far from the cost treatment. Yeah, I see. There are rare diseases that not covered by the insurance. Okay. The defendant, he wanted to promote his account by collaborating with novelists who happened to be interested in collecting materials. But yeah, that thing happened. He might not have realized the insurance he bought is not suitable for our situation. It has exclusion costs, no compensation to be paid when the insured takes the initiative to take risk. I had to stage the scene as if he had been murdered. I can forgive you for framing others. That's actually... I just want to fabricate murder scene. Oh yeah, it's an accident, but still. Yeah, still someone innocent got caught. Had no other friend? If he just died like this, no one would remember him besides me. I see. At least our audience would be shocked and feel regretful. He would be remembered forever. I see, but yeah, this is so tragic, really. Yeah, it's very tragic. At that time, I had just finished disguising the body. Okay. The costume novelist was wearing was a work of mine when I took custom orders online. I know it's flawed and also noticed that she wore it backwards. At that time, I feel it was opportunity from fate. I took advantage. Yeah, he still took advantage, so he's still guilty. You're still guilty, nonetheless. Wow, Plum was on the verge of withering. Can't believe you can still laugh about it. Do you have any evidence to prove your claim? There is indeed a thick beam on the roof of that house, which police didn't expect to be relevant to the case, but I immediately texted the police to investigate upon hearing the testimony. And the police have sent me the result. That's too fast. Yeah, it has been occupied. There is many traces left on it. Okay, basically corroborate the witness testimony. Okay. Even if you haven't committed murder, yeah, you fabricate the scene. There will be another trial. Okay. Perjury and insurance fraud. Okay. Yeah, it's so sad. And he also doesn't have long to live, right? Yeah, this is very tragic. But he deserved it, I guess. Because he did the wrong thing. But yeah, it's still tragic. Wait, what? Whether it's the tragedy of Pine Camel or real illness, it should be solved in a different way. But if that's the case, what about the witness illness? What? If the medical assessment required before imprisonment is fine, you can still be granted medical parole. Huh? I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, just medical parole. Can she be treated? Something like that. Miss Ray, as first time appearance in court, you not only defended the interests of your client, uncovered the truth of the case in court, okay? Thank you, Your Honor. Wait, something seems off. On the surface, I defended the interests of my client and led the case to the best outcome. Since the trial began, am I really the one guiding the No, it's the it's the Hush. Mr. Hush is the MVP of this. Yeah, he is the MVP. I like this actually. Yeah, he is the MVP. Also, that grand move that he did. Yeah, this one. I will say this one. Is it really meaningful? This man is the MVP. Okay, get acquittal in chapter 1. Swift, not guilty. I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Former chief prosecutor? Wait, what? You startled me as soon as you entered the courtroom, claiming to have just qualified. What kind of play is this? Just take it as Master Hush specifically playing a charade to test the newcomer in our office. Huh? Huh? Master? It seems this new lawyer has passed the test? Oh, yes, okay, so he is not... Yeah, I mean, he's quite old, but yeah, he's not a newbie. He's actually... a former chief prosecutor. I have high hope for her, which is why I agree to the proctorate request to rehire me and came back specially. What are you talking about? He is retired. Yeah. A senior figure in our country's judicial circle, pioneer of modern court, and my teacher's teacher. He also popularized courtroom confrontation to uncover the truth, okay? In terms of seniority, great master. Yeah, so you're here to play dumb and test me? Just got the qualification half month ago? That means you've been rehired for half a month. You're not a rookie. You have been tested quite a bit, but you did quite well in this case, didn't you? I see. In my twilight years, there are still old cases requiring capable young individual to handle. I, together with Charlie and the judge, concealed my identity just to ease the pressure on you in the trial. It made me more stressed. This is actually a nice case. Yeah, I like it. Okay, since the judgment has been rendered, there is no need to continue this trial. This case closed. Finally, I guess we are getting close to the end of this game. It took us whole long 3 hours. Yeah. Where is Chief? Wow, Luna, you are so capable. Thanks for the compliment, although it seems you are the one who made today's trial so tough. Since the outcome is good, I won't say anything about it. In the whole event, I was just hapless bystander. Decisions made. When I get back, I'm going to incorporate Luna's heroic figure into my next novel, Genius Prosecutor. As the nemesis in the protagonist's destiny, an evil and unscrupulous lawyer. Oh, so she is the villain. And the twins, okay, yes, they had a tragic story, too heartbreaking. Non-fiction? Pine Camel and Bambi Camel. Maybe change the surname. Yeah, maybe change the surname a bit. Sorry, wait. She didn't even change the first name much, yeah. It's still Pine Camel. And this one is Bambi, not Bamboo. Yeah, Bamboo. Yeah, she only changed it a bit. Wait a minute, Plum. Your remarks now just contradict the profile information I have. What profile information? Sorry, what? Who support each other only to be cruelly teased by fate after enduring hardship. There's so many reporters outside covering this case. Even if he can't get his insurance money, he should receive attention. Wait, what? Profile information? What profile information? Hold up. Is it profile information of Plum Swift? I don't think so. Yeah, Sifri Camel, Pine Camel. Where is Bamboo Camel? This one? Okay, there is something wrong here. Okay. Wow, the trial has already ended. Why are you still trying to find contradiction? Because I want to confirm something. The profile which contradicts your remark is... Yeah, what remark? Best-selling novelist detective? Is it this one? Hold up. Yeah, I think this one, the name. Bambi is not Bambi. It should be Bamboo, right? Yeah, it's Bamboo Deer. Yeah, it's a bit different.
That's it.
Yeah, the former name was never exposed. How did you know that? Bambi Camel. It was just a slip of the tongue. His name has never been mentioned in court. Yeah, how could you mistaken it? What are you talking about? If you knew the true relationship between the two brothers from the beginning, with your intelligence as best-selling detective, you must have deduced the truth at the crime. Oh, that's why she is very adamant, she is very sure that she is not the killer. That costume, it costs a lot. No, it's not coincidence. She tried to help them, yeah, from the beginning. If your goal was to help the brother, you had to become the defendant in this case, because this way you could involve yourself, draw attention. Everything is a plum plan. I see. What goal will be achieved under the public's attention? If she can find information about the two brothers, yeah, she actually know about Master Hush. She anticipated that, so yeah, could have led the case to its current conclusion. That's... Yeah, she's so crazy. She's genius. What I want is exactly this feeling. I will use it as material and write it into my next work. Oh, inspiration is flowing in. Okay, she still looks like an unreliable person, but she actually very genius. Chief, you're back. Congratulations. What the term rise from the ashes? The term is not used that way. I didn't expect so many twists and turns in this case. I thought it would be simple. Despite the twist and turn, you have had many highlights, okay? Okay, I have subtle feeling this case is probably far from simple. I feel the same. There is still the problem with the Cerberus. Oh yeah, also the postcard. Who did Bamboo Deer have requests from, and what was still looking at the Merdy Mason on the day of the incident? Where's the destination from the postal code 1009M, this postcard? In capital letters linked to classified organization? Let's leave this matter to Master Hush. Is he going to personally handle it, even at his age? Okay. I will treat you to something. Okay, to hair spa. Let's go. I haven't done spa for almost a month. My hair feels dry. It's so annoying. I guess I can skip that. Yeah, he will just pay for it. Well, that's it for my debut as a new lawyer. They say that experience makes perfect, but this is already my second time in court. Second time? Second time? Oh, maybe the first time is the second story, I see. Yeah, maybe he was involved in some cases in the past. Yeah, maybe she was. More importantly, that disastrous case 5 years ago was a turning point in my life. Okay, there is some some shadow that we see in the back, but I cannot make any sense of it, so I skip it. Okay, there is a mission. I will figure out all the truth. Chapter 1 end. Go, Anna-san. Okay, chapter 1 complete. Go, Anna-san. Okay, I will go back to title. Okay, so yeah, that's Yeah, that's Isle of Innocence, Chapter 1. It's actually quite good. There is some hiccup happening. There is, yeah, you can see some of my remark, some of my, yeah, some of the stuff that I doesn't like and like. But yeah, overall it's actually good as a tourney game. I like it. Yeah, compared to the previous one, this one sometimes a bit harder to, what was it again? To digest, but I think that's because of the translation. Yeah, compared to the Magical Attorney is actually quite easier to digest, but I like this one's story more. It has a lot of depth in it, so yeah. Even though there is like some of the rules that they broke, but I think it's fine. It's not like you are supposed to follow the rules when writing, right? So yeah. Anyway, yeah, overall it's a good game. Maybe I will play Chapter 2 one day, but not immediately. I had to take a rest. I've been talking for like 3 hours. Yeah, I need to rest my vocal cord, or else I will get some injury. So, and we don't want that to happen, right? So yeah. Anyway, that's it for the stream. I think I will take a break tomorrow. Maybe we will stream again in Tuesday. Maybe, we don't know. But if I somehow manage to finish the Expedition 33 story, maybe I will stream tomorrow. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And yeah, see you in the next stream. Goodbye, good night, and have a nice stream. See you next time.